What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? It's your girl Shree Dad. Sure is. Yes. And I've been looking, and I think the YouTube streets are slightly quiet. Not on the beef sector side now. Over on in the borough of the beef sector, it's not quiet over there. But in the borough of the black sector, I think it's a little bit quiet. Okay, and this is a good thing. This is always a good thing, child. Trust me. Yesterday was a whole bunch of roly poly mess. Okay, do the hokey pokey and the roly poly and all that other flyness. Yeah, um, yeah. One thing about me is that I always appreciate when people say shit better than I do. When people get scoop before I do, they say what I'm thinking way better than I do to get the point across way better than me. That means I ain't got to say too motherfucking much. Okay, I ain't got to say too much. So I had my little live yesterday. Like, it's a whole bunch of shit going on. I need to catch replays, and child, I needed to catch plays of the day. Fucking replay. I needed to catch plays of the day. Like I said, shout out to Candy Cartel. She did it. You feel me? Like, what the fuck I need to talk about today? Candy hit it on the head for the most part. You know, I saw when she had people up and down, and all the. Why is they asking me to get protection now? I'm not talking about Trojan condoms. I'm talking about motherfucking T-Mobile. Anyway, anywho, yeah. So she had people on there. I think she had dots on there real quick, and it sounded pretty good. I went to work. I did make it to work, right? And then by the time I got home, the mayor was mad at people's game. I don't understand that neither. I think people had the shorty on his platform. I saw like a screenshot. I didn't really listen because next thing you know, I heard that the homegirl had nude pictures out. What nude pictures? Hello, West Adam. Hey, Daquan. Now, I always stay confused, y'all. I always stay confused about one thing or another. Okay. Hey, there you go, truly. Damn, leave it to truly gifted to sum up what the fuck I'm thinking. Okay, me and truly gifted do not speak on no back end, front end, or side end, but leave it to motherfucking truly gifted to have enough ESP, extrasensory perception, to put it down simple and plain. I love this shit. This is why I love the black sector. Okay, it don't really have to be the boom. That's it. Hey, Kanye, how you doing, baby? Yes, it's like the trolls is eating fresh and amazing. Now, here's where I was slightly confused over, but I guarantee y'all my confusion on this is not going nowhere. It's just gonna stay dead right where the fuck it's at, right? Because the last thing that I heard is that some pictures came out. Pictures of who? Pictures of Miss Under the Hood? Which pictures came out? The ones that she sent to the man that he paid $50 for? Because if that's the case, wasn't they fake ass pics? Who the fuck cares about fake ass pics? I mean, yeah, I get to see them for free, and the man got to pay. I didn't even see the motherfuckers. I ain't see none of this shit. I'm just like, what? Fake pictures? Pictures? What? Nude pictures? Who nude pictures came out? I don't want to see none of that shit. Give me some scribbles. Okay. Daquan, you done seen the racks already. Come on now. How many low cut fucking tops have you seen on the shorty? You could imagine what is the nipple and the areola gonna be that different? What is a rainbow colored areola or something? The fuck? Were y'all studying her nipples and shit? Angie, hello. How are you? What the fuck are we doing here? What are we studying here? Oh, if they Photoshop somebody, oh, okay. Okay, so what she got? She got her titties done? She did a Cardi B or something? I tell you the truth. I'd rather talk about other news like Cardi B and motherfucking Brittney Griner. Congratulations to her. She on her way home. She got a trade off and shit. Like, I'd rather go to that real quick. So let me go over there real fast before I come back to this whole saga thing over here. Now, Brittney Griner, how the fuck do they treat her life like a fucking WNBA trade? What the fuck is that about? Like, I wouldn't be happy. Oh, you ain't see him, Kanye? Okay, me neither. Me neither. Like, how the fuck? Like, if she's playing a basketball game or something, or she joining a team or some shit, she got to sign a contract. Motherfuckers be like, okay, we gonna trade this broad for this lady for the teams or whatever the fuck the case may be. When the fuck does that happen with prison? Huh? That's politics. It happens like that all the time, Kanyan. Am I bugging the fuck out? I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna arrest the little niggas in order to get Pablo Escobar. They might snitch or whatever. But Brittney Griner had nothing to do with the fucking mob boss, whoever the fuck he was that they traded her for. Like, I don't get that. Why couldn't they just let her the fuck go? Like, she ain't really do nothing. She ain't do nothing. She didn't do nothing compared to this motherfucking man right here. As a matter of fact, if this man was so disgusting and whatever, they should have traded off about 4 or 5 of the Brittney Griniers, whether they was white, black, Chinese, or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't think right. I think different. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Because she ain't really do nothing wrong to me. Like, how you gonna trade her for some real motherfucker that y'all probably been looking for decades or whatever the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, Brittney Griner ain't killed nobody. She ain't asked nobody to be killed. None of that shit. I'm sure whatever the fuck he did was pretty heinous. So, I agree, Kanye. It was a terrible. What kind of trade is this? I'm glad that she out. I am glad that she out. Congrats to her for being out. What's up, Clem? How you doing, baby? Exactly. That's why I'm not the president, right? I don't need to be the president. I don't get paid enough for the bullshit the president got to go through. The fuck out of here. I don't want to be no president of this shit. What's up, Diet? I don't want to be no president of this motherfucking shit. Okay? Not of this America right here. Fuck that. All that shit. What the fuck? What? Why don't we just get her the fuck out and catch the fucking dude and let him go in? What the fuck is the trade about, Kanyan? So what the fuck is gonna happen? This mob man is gonna go in the ladies' prison where she was at? Is that what the trade is? Was she in the man's prison? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, I didn't get that shit. I'm like, and somebody, Brittney Griner, ain't that her name? Not Brittney Grenade. I didn't say nothing. I didn't call you ain't shit. Daquan ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, I mean, am I being like Oscar the Groucho fucking complaining shit? Should I just settle on the fact that Shorty, here go truly gifted again? What? For real? For real? And then you know what I'm saying? It's racist as fuck, truly gifted. It's racist as fuck. Would they have done this if Brittney Griner was white? If she was white, would they have even done this shit? Would happen? Diet, you be a dictator. You gonna make everybody touch their toes. Okay? Clem, where you going? Okay, come on back. Cause I ain't going back to the garbage for a hot second. I still want to talk about Cardi B real quick. And then we can get back to the garbages. All right, the garbages and the storyline and the junkie stun or whatever the fuck that is over there, back over here yesterday. All right, hey, shit. Okay, now Diet, I could touch my toes. See, Diet, if Diet was the dictator, she make everybody touch her toes. I'd have to be the minister of fitness. Oh, okay, you driving? Okay, baby, that's what's up. I'd have to be the minister of fitness. Because I'd have to make everybody figure out how to touch their toes. And I'd be like, everybody can touch their toes unless you got serious back issue. And then I can still help you touch your toes from squatting and shit like this, and you don't have to go to jail because Auntie Platinum wants you to touch your motherfucking toes. Is that what we did? Is that what we did, Kanyon? Shit, that's that bullshit. Okay, that's that stupid ass shit. Check my cash app. Angie, what you doing? What you sending me something for? Angie, don't send me something because you might get in trouble for sending me something, child. I don't know what the fuck. You might get in some trouble. I don't know. Let me see. What you mean an error occurred? Why error occurred? Is there any moderators up in here? Get this shit out of here. Okay, thank you. Hold on, what I'm checking my thing for my thing. I said the motherfucking T-Mobile asking me if I okay, my cash app ain't come up yet. But we gonna see. Okay. No. I forgot Angie, we gonna talk later because I'm an idiot. We could talk it a little bit, Angie. It's your money and ain't no trouble, but anyway. Get that sexy link out of here. Who's the sexy link? Who's sexy? Oh, that shit. That dumbass shit. Anyway, yeah, we gonna come back to that, Angie. I don't want to talk about black sector shit right now. I want to talk about the motherfucking Cardi B. That's what I want to talk about right now. And then if Angie left, she'd come back and we could talk about the trouble. Okay, trouble. Because it's a lot. Well, I dip in just a little bit. It's a lot of people on here, B sector, black sector, that's like, yo, if you hang out with so and so, we not fucking with you, and we not your friend, and booty bab, and we don't like you, and we gonna bully your bum ass. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to hear none of that shit, Angie. That's what I mean by the trouble. Okay, you cool with people that get down like that? Me personally, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, trouble first. Then motherfucker, oh, you fucking with this, what are you fucking with that for? And she's a liar, even though you don't know what the fuck they lied about. So I don't want you to get in trouble, girl. I don't want nobody to be like, oh, you over there with Shree, Angie, you know how motherfuckers do. Nobody got energy for all that shit, but you know how the motherfuckers do. Anyway, we get back to that in a second. Now, let's get to Cardi B. Okay, so I woke up this morning and I like to read the smart news on my motherfucking phone, right? That's always trouble, child. And they said how Cardi B finally got rid of her ass injections. Okay? First of all, I don't know what the fuck took Cardi B so long to get rid of it's supposed to be an entertainment app diet, but motherfuckers take the entertainment a little bit too far. But like I said, we're gonna get back to that. In the meantime, between time, we're gonna talk about Cardi B. I figured Cardi B had made enough money to get rid of the ass shots, fucking one breast surgery and a fucking nose job ago. Okay? But she finally got rid of the ass shots, and then she had some very good advice towards the young people that child, see, between Truly Gifted and Cayenne Pepper. It's okay, Diet, because I might put a link up, and we can get in trouble together like we usually do. She ain't need none of that shit in the first place, Tanya. It's a fucking fact. She didn't need none of that shit. Okay? So let's go back to the beginning because Daquan, I'm not even gonna say, you know what, Daquan, I could say go natural, right? What's up, Mr. Grip? I could say go natural, but I can't really do that, Daquan, because for me, I'd be a motherfucking hypocrite if I say go natural. Now, I'm natural, right? I'm a natural bitch. I still got my titties. I ain't getting no plastic surgery nowhere. I tried to get braces. I had a retainer and I lost the bitches, right? Because some people will consider retainers and braces a form of plastic surgery too. So that's why I can't say that completely. At the same time, as a hip hop motherfucker, I remember back in the day with Little Kim. And I was one of those people that was like, Little Kim, if you want to get you a C cup because, you talking mad sexy and you don't want to talk sexy and look like a little boy. You know what I mean? And no offense to anybody with an A cup. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to offend anybody. But back in the day when little Kim was like, yo, I'm gonna get bigger titties or whatever, whatever. See, Angie, you had braces. I wanted braces. I still need braces, child. But at a certain point in time, when the plastic surgery thing really started taking off amongst black folk, there was arguments like, yo, even if you got braces, that's plastic surgery. So the fuck are you talking about? Bow, bow, bow. You know, hell yeah. Exactly. Braces used to be cool as shit until motherfuckers started getting, it was braces, it was contact lenses. Oh, you trying to change your shit and do and this, that, and the third. And I had motherfuckers up the block who was down with the Nation of Islam and Hebrew Israelite. All the motherfuckers talk about you still not natural. You still trying to change something. I mean, that ain't affect me in no motherfucking way. But you know what I'm saying? I heard it. So now, okay, there you go. You buy your wigs, it's yours. Make sure you get your natural hair with the wig. Don't get no synthetic hair because your shit'll burn up like Michael Jackson. And you motherfucking straight. Okay, there you go. Exactly, Daquan, I'm with you. So when you say, okay, to me, braces help you straighten out your teeth, why do you need your teeth straightened out? Because sometimes it's not always like you got a cleft palate and all this extra shit where you need that expensive shit. You just want to feel a little bit better about yourself. You want to look good in a certain way, this, that, and the third. I'm going to tell y'all why I never got braces. Because when I went to the dentist, the dude was like, well, if you get braces, we're going to have to get rid of that gap in your teeth. And I was like, why? See, this was back in the days before Invisalign and all that shit, where they didn't really know how the fuck to do shit proper, like, you know what I'm saying? And then they was like, you still need speech therapy because blah, 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 all this, all that. And right, you're right, it was standards because the motherfuckers said to me, the reason why I need braces is because most of the beautiful people in Hollywood, their lips don't go past their nose. That's what makes them beautiful. So when you have an overbite, a buck teeth or whatever, and your lips go past your nose, you're not as pretty no more. My lips and my lips did not go past my nose. As a matter of fact, my lips is like maybe a centimeter or two below, under my nose. But that ain't stopped them motherfuckers from nothing. Thank you, Diet, because I looked at them motherfuckers in the face and was like, nigga, I like my gap. You don't like my gap? And the dentist was like, oh, your gap is nice, but if you want to push your teeth back, you got to get rid of it. I was like, nah, B, I'm going to wait a little bit longer for the technology to fix my shit and keep my gap. I want to keep my gap. I like my gap in my teeth. And they just looked at me. I was like, you never heard of Lauren Hutton, bitch? That's my motherfucking Shiro, motherfucker. And they just looked at me like, okay, we can't even tell you. Hey, Lady La. Oh, it's quiet until tonight. Oh, Lord, I'm going to catch up later on tonight, child. Boo. We going to get back to that, though, Lady La. Trust me and believe it, child. But getting back to Cardi B, right? I couldn't really say nothing because of Little Kim. Little Kim was swimming around with her little A-cup breastises, taking the pictures with a poom poom out. And don't nobody want your poom poom bigger than your titties. Okay? We got the stripper bodies where the titties is usually bigger than the ass. You got the porno bodies where the ass is usually bigger than the titty. So, I realized that, okay, hey, dear self, how you doing, beloved? And and I realized what the fuck. So I couldn't be mad at Cardi B. Now, for me with Cardi B, she needed them teeth fixed, right? Because her teeth looked like she got into a fight. Remember when she first came on Love and Hip Hop? Her teeth looked like she just finished fighting. Cardi B was the winner forever. I'm fuck them bitches forever with the teeth. So I was like, okay, you want to fix your teeth, Cardi B? Go ahead, fix your teeth. Because to me, everything else was popping. I found out she had the ass shots, from the shims. And I'm sorry to say it like that, LGBTQTIA plus people, but I'm going from back in the day with the chronological order. So she got her ass shots from the shims of the block in the Bronx. She got the fucking what the fuck is this? The fucking cement shots. Okay? She got the cement. Exactly. Exactly. Diet, are you sure that was her thing? Listen, we gonna get back to that shit. Okay, so yeah, so we know about that, whatever, whatever. So it was like, okay, for me, it was like, all right, Cardi B, go fix your teeth, right? And then take them ass shots out because we all know about K Michelle, like Daquan said. Okay. Now, at one point in time, she had her baby. We know she did a couple things with her baby, but then we knew she did something to her nose. But at first, she was on some old, oh, well, this is makeup and contouring and motherfucker, whatever. I'm not stupid. Okay. I'm going to say it Bronx style, half Puerto Rican Bronx style. I know stupid, Cardi B. I know stupid, okay? I know he's stupid. All right? Bitch, I knew you had a nose job because let me tell y'all something. It's one thing if you got on the makeup or whatever, and you know they do, boot the boot. They can make you look all kind of different ways with makeup. Y'all be on Bigo? The fuck? Y'all want to see massive changes? Go on Bigo and not just check the motherfucking girls, in which I mean the boys that do the regular makeup. There's this dude on Bigo named Fox, and that cat. Yo, he used to look like a cat. He used to look like all kind of shit. Okay, they used to take the makeup and do all kind of fly ass shit with that shit. You could transform in a motherfucking whole different alien species out this motherfucker with makeup. Okay, so that was one thing. But then Cardi B, when you took off the makeup, your nose still looked kind of like Michael Jackson. So I knew you'd have did something to your nose, and she was trying to deny that shit. I was like, don't be denying that shit. The fuck is wrong with you? So, anywho, she finally admitted that she had the nose job, which she did not need. She had the boob job after culture. I don't think she needed this shit, but you know, ladies, how they do. Um, and then she just recently took out the ass, the shit from the ass injection. So, you know, when I was talking to the people, my peoples and shit, like, yo, she finally took out the ass shots. First thing they said was, did she replace it with some real shit? You never know. Because for me, motherfuckers like, oh, she ain't got no ass no more. I doubt that. I'm sure she put the right things in. You feel me? The bitch got enough money now. What the fuck she gonna do? Go back to the Bronx and have the transsexuals and the transgenders put more fucking why I keep wanting to say collagen, cement slash silicone up in her ass? No. She probably want to keep that ass up. So she probably got the real whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Took the fat out, ooh, the ooh, boom, the boom, whatever the fuck they do. Right? Because I know what they do. I have a homegirl that got that shit. So one of the things she said, she was like, don't be so quick to go get these shits together. And don't be so quick to do that. You in your 20s and your 30s and your 40s, peer pressure is a motherfucker, y'all. I'm going to just say it like that. And then she said that if you're going to get a BBL and the doctor tells you that you got a certain ailment, you got like diabetes or you got some other shit and they tell you don't do it, don't fucking do it, okay? And I'm with her on that. I'm with her. If the doctor says, yo, you got this shit going on, you got that shit going on, you got all this shit, go fix that shit, motherfucker. Okay, go fix that shit. I think you having diabetes is way more important to deal with than you wanting to get a bigger ass because your bigger ass is not going to kill your motherfucking diabetes, bitch. And a matter of fact, if you got type 2 diabetes, you go do some squats. Not only will you exercise and help your type 2 diabetes, your ass might get a little bit bigger if you do the squats right with the right weight and fucking resistance band or some shit. It's gonna take a longer time, but the fuck, you gonna be healthy, right? Fuck wrong with you? Come on, y'all got to think. And then, she was explaining why she went through all that shit. She went through peer pressure and all that. I ain't gonna front. Bitches living in the Bronx back in the days, especially, Spanish girls, and she was half Caribbean and shit. They probably did look at her and like, yo, bitch, where your ass at? Who your parents is? You sure your father is from Trinity? Hell no, because they got ass. And where your mama from? You sure? You better get some kids and then you get your ass. Okay? Because in New York City, That's the wave. You know what I'm saying? They tell a Spanish bitch all the time. Oh, that Spanish girl is skinny as fuck. She ain't got no ass. Don't worry about it. Get that bitch pregnant. Get that bitch pregnant. After she get the baby, she get all the ass, the gut, the tit. She get all that shit. All that shit will start popping off. Okay? That's a hey, daughters of the sea. Okay? Ask a fucking New Yorker about a Spanish bitch or Puerto Rican bitch or some shit like that. Talking about that Puerto Rican bitch skinny as fuck. She ain't got no ass. That's okay. Somebody will fuck her and get her pregnant. She be alright after that. Okay? And some black bitches like that too out here. All right? I'm telling y'all. But apparently Cardi B, she didn't want to get pregnant at that time. She wanted to go strip. So she, she thing. Now, here's my thing about the strippers. It's somebody for everybody out this motherfucker. Okay? Hey, Smooth Card, how you doing, baby? If the white girls with no ass could go strip and make their money, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, you're not gonna get that black clientele, but take your ass to Manhattan, take your ass by Times Square, take your ass in them white people areas and go get your fucking shit on, cause then you can flip and do all that fly shit that them white girls can't do, and you can make your money. What the fuck you mean? What you mean? Hey, Shree, how you know this shit? Because when I was younger, motherfuckers wanted me to be a motherfucking stripper. And I said no. I wasn't gonna do none of that shit. I didn't have the huge ass of life. I didn't need the ass of life. I had enough ass that you could take a shot glass and place it on the top of my ass, and I could walk and it'll sit right the fuck there. I didn't have no hips, but I had an ass. Okay? And if I couldn't go to the hood and because they wasn't accepting my body, I could go fucking down the hall. I could go to fucking Queens. I could go to Staten Island. I was finding white boys. You think I wouldn't have? I could have, but I didn't. All right? I didn't. The fuck so? You see, I had traumas. Okay? I had real life traumas. So there was reasons why a bitch like me wasn't gonna strip. I was offered many times, but I couldn't do it. It wasn't gonna happen with me because I end up in jail. Okay, but at the same time, I knew what the fuck it was. See, see, see. Okay, I gotta charge y'all motherfuckers. See, Angie, but Angie, you come from a day and age where that shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't. It wasn't no diaper booty. You feel me? Even the big booty girls back in the days, they didn't look like they had shit on their ass all motherfucking day. They was rocking diapers. It still looked a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like what it is now. Like the Sarah Bartman, was that the lady name who had the really fat ass and she ended up in the fucking y'all know who I'm talking about. I know her first name is Sarah, but I don't think I'm saying her last name right. It was an old school lady that passed, and she used to do tours like real old school. And she used to do tours and shit like the Victorian outfits were based off of her body and shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, she had a diaper booty. And there was a certain time in the 80s that it was this whole aerobic thing going on. You know what I'm saying? So you had to look some sort of fit. And for some reason, that fucking slotted. That shit. Yes, Sarah Botman. Thank you. Thank you, Diet. That's her name. I wasn't lying. So, there was a period of time where these big diaper booty broads, they wasn't in effect like that. You had to be a little, I mean, you could have it. You could have it, but you still had to be some sort of proportion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't just be loosey goosey or whatever the fuck it was. You know what I mean? It was just different back in the day. So going back to Cardi B, peer pressure is a motherfucker, y'all. Peer pressure is a motherfucker. And when you grow up, when you grow up hearing certain things from bullies and shit, it's a lot in how you take that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I had to grow into loving my lips. I had to grow into loving my five head. You know, I had to grow into loving. Well, I always loved the gap between my teeth. I never. Yes, diet. It's a fact. They paraded her around in Europe. I thought they did it in America too, but they did parade her around in Europe. It's a fucking fact. I think even after she died, they still was parading her body around or some shit like this. You know, they be treating black women fucked up. But you know, when I was a child, I used to tape my lips before going to bed. I used to tape my lips in a certain way that they wouldn't look big. Because when I used to go to school as a child, they called me bubble lips. I'm ready to cry real quick, y'all. And one day my mama caught me, right? She was like, what the hell? Why you got tape on your lips? And I cried to my mama. I was around 12 years old. I already had my period too. So, you know, the body was already changing. And I told my mama that they used to make fun of me. They used to call me bubble lip. And I didn't know what to do. And my mama sat me down. Hey, G5. And my mama sat me down and my mom said, you're only 12 years old. And these children don't know no better. And I was like, well, I'm a child. And she was like, but you're different. You're going to know better today. And I was like, what you mean, mommy? And she said, let me tell you something, okay? Don't change nothing about you. And I said, why not, mommy? She said, because you're still growing. You know what puberty is? I said, no, I don't understand it. She said, you're still growing. You haven't fully reached your adult face yet. You haven't fully grown up yet. You growing now. And I guarantee you in 5 to 7 years, everything that these children are making fun of you for, they're going to be jealous as fuck. They're going to want it. Okay? They're going to want what you got. They're going to want these big lips. These, that's yours. They're going to want that. They're going to pray for that. And these boys out here that are making fun of you for it, they're going to want you for it. They're going to love you for it. And I was like, really, Mom? She was like, yeah, even if it's in a negative fashion, even if they just want you for sex and they want to, you know, they want to do all these weird things to you. Hey, James. Okay. And of course, it hurt the feelings, but sometimes it makes us stronger. You know what I'm saying? And my mom was like, don't change your lips. Don't change your big ass head. None of that shit. Because I guarantee you, by the time you hit 18, somebody gonna like it. And then at the same time, they're gonna find something else to bother you about. See? See, Purple, it's crazy how kids can bully and they don't understand nothing. And it took me a while to really believe my mom's, yo. She was like, listen to me. Next time you walk around and they call you bubble lip, you tell them in 5 years you're gonna want to suck the fuck out of these bubble lips and see them in 5 fucking years what the fuck happens. My mama didn't curse a lot. But when my mom got mad, she she would cuss or whatever. And don't you know, not even 5 years later, when a bitch hit 16, what these motherfuckers was saying about my bubble lips. Ooh, your lips look good, girl. I want to suck your lips. Can you suck something with your lips? And do. And the girls was like, oh my gosh, you put on lip gloss. It looks so good with your lip. Ooh, ooh. You know what I'm saying? They was like, oh, you still got a 5 head. But by that time, when I was 16, 17, Tyra Banks was on the motherfucking scene doing the goddamn thing with her 5 head. So who the fuck was really going to be mad at me? And I've done told y'all about Lauren Hutton. That's a white lady. She was a supermodel. And she had a big gap between her teeth, yo. So how the fuck could I feel bad about who the fuck I'm is? No. I can't do that. I wasn't going to do it. I still wanted my braces, though. But then I already told y'all what happened with the braces. But there's a lot of people that did not end up like me. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that succumbed to that peer pressure. Okay, when I was in college, right, I spent my whole high school running track. So I had the little fit body or whatever. I weighed 125 pounds and I could leg press 350 pounds because I ran track and shit. I was a happy bitch. I looked it good. You know, the men all paused when I walked into the room, even though I wasn't giving them no poom poom. You know what I'm saying? They still paused up in New York. I went to college in Maryland and nobody was checking for me. I was like, wait a minute, why they ain't checking for me? I ain't that ugly. And the boys was like, nope, you're not ugly at all. I said, so what the problem is? They was like, you too skinny. I'm too skinny? What the fuck? I'm fit. No, 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 no. Nobody like no fit out here. No, nobody like no fit out here. Okay, guys, you listen, you grow into your shit. Hey, Miss K.A., you grow into your shit sometimes. You gotta give yourself a chance to grow into your shit. Not just physically grow into your shit, but mentally grow into your shit. You know? So when the boy was like, yo, you down south, nah, they don't like this skinny ass shit. They want you to have some ass and this and that. I was like, what? I did not go run and go get no plastic surgery. I didn't go get no BBL. I didn't get none of that extra shit. A bitch like me, guess what I did? I went to the motherfucker gym. I went to the gym. Okay. And I started learning how to work out to get the butt together. Okay. And I put on 15 pounds. I sure did. So when I came back to New York now with this extra 15 pounds on me, and I was modeling and shit, motherfuckers was like, God damn, I didn't know you had all that. No, you're not supposed to know that I got all of this. You see, my brain worked different. I went the opposite way. You know, I went a different way. I didn't go the way of the motherfucking Cardi B and all that X shit. And I'm gonna tell you that as a young person, you don't have to do none of that, okay? Because now, if we in a day and age where a motherfucker is supposed to be accepting of this and accepting exactly diet, exactly. Because back in them days, that shit was like the school of hard knocks. That shit learned to toughen your ass up. You learned resiliency. You don't learn that shit nowadays in school. You don't learn that shit in school no more. They don't teach you that shit no more because now everything is fucking politically correct and you can't talk about this like this. You can't say that like that. But god damn it, when motherfuckers came out their face back in the day, you learn to be built for fucking tough. Okay? You learn how to get a gang and snap for whatever a motherfucker said. Okay? You had to learn that shit. So fuck all that. If y'all in a day and age nowadays where everybody can speak up and do and fucking accepting this and accepting that, what the fuck is the point of going to get the plastic surgery? Let these motherfuckers accept you. You ain't got no ass and you black. That's okay. Somebody gonna like it. Somebody gonna like it. Go out there and look for the motherfucker. Girl, child, we can have a whole conversation about that motherfucker. Okay. Okay. There you go, Purple, because then there's some other problems when they got whatever's. You know what I'm saying? When your kids got the little ass and and you could see that shit, it's a whole different mind frame. You know what I'm saying? So my parents, even though I had body and all that, they was happy as fuck because I started my puberty at 8 years old. Okay, y'all, I started growing titties at 8 years old. I started getting the underarm hairs and the funky smell, all that at 8 years old. So me as a tomboy, I used to wear big clothes, all that shit. Motherfuckers used to walk up to me all the time, be like, bitch, you can wear a potato sack and we could still see your body. The fuck? So it's a whole different thing, especially if it's a girl child. Okay? Like, come on. You're like, all right? You prayed for an ugly girl. Purple ain't shit. Purple ain't shit. Okay, and I'm laughing. I'm laughing at that because I had a homegirl. She was pregnant and she had a son, and she prayed for an ugly son. She was like, I want my son to be ugly like Shabba Ranks. And I was like, bitch, why you want why you want your son to be ugly like Shabba Ranks? But Shabba Ranks had so much fucking confidence, his ugly ass still got pussy. You feel me? They looked at him beyond the fucking skin. They looked at him beyond his ugliness and was like, yo, this cat got confidence. I'm sure his dingling big, boop de boop de boop. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want to deal with having a pretty boy as a son because that took on a whole other connotation and shit. You know what I'm saying? It took on a whole other set of problems. Like, oh, he pretty, so they're gonna test him all the time and da 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 da, this, that, and the third. You know, it's shit that parents be thinking about, and you know how parents think about. It's funny how parents think about what your kid is gonna look like, right? They're gonna think about bullies and X, Y, and Z, not realizing that the key to the bullies and all that is by helping the child's self-esteem. That's one thing that still isn't really prevalent today to me. It's like y'all teaching people all kind of shit, but ain't nobody teaching a child how to have good self-esteem, how to love yourself regardless of what these people say is wrong with you. Because there's always going to be something the fuck wrong with you to somebody or another. Somebody's always going to have a motherfucking problem with you. Oh my gosh. And that's okay. She could be white, she could be green, she could be, you know what I'm saying? She could be all of that. And girls do have it tough. Okay, but boys now have it tough too. It's just a different thing, Purple, because we knew about what girls had to go through. That shit was like all over the place what girls had to go through. But what boys had to go through was on some secret squirrel type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And child, Purple, and you don't want the wrong people to teach your girl child how to handle that attention. You don't want the wrong people to teach your girl child how to handle attention. Me, I have raised myself that I didn't want no attention. Okay, that was the way for me to deal with the shit that I had to go through as a girl, right? Especially me being molested as a child. You know, I had to go through different things to cope and to be able to push on. Everybody else does different things. Good. What's up, Media Raider? And that don't make no sense to me either, Angie. Okay, that don't make no sense. And it's not only young girls; they letting the young boys do it too. And this is, and you know what? That maybe that's a fucked up thing. Maybe we shouldn't be like, well, Shree, you know, you just worried about the girls all the time. You ain't worried about the boys. Maybe we should worry about the boys too, because there are boys out there getting that shit too. They're not going to get a bigger ding-a-ling, no. But there's some of these little boys out here that want to be females. They going to get their little ass thing and this and that. They going to fix their face a certain way. You know what I mean? Listen, Purple, I get it. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I understand that motherfucking shit. You heard? So it's wild. It's wild. And nowadays we gotta look at both the boys and the girls, but you know we can still focus on girls because yeah, exactly, Angie, exactly, because you know here's the funny thing about it. I was raised, and I'm sure most of us were raised, most of us between a certain age range. I'm gonna say the 35s and up. Okay, maybe the 38s and up. Right? It we didn't have these fucking choices that these young kids today have. When I told my mother that I wanted to be a boy, right? I didn't want to be a girl no more. I hated being a girl. My mother didn't say to me, well, let's go get you a sex change operation. My mother didn't say that shit at all. My mother was like, well, listen, you a girl and you're going to have to deal with it one way or another. You want to wear baggy clothes? Cool. You want to go play with the boys and this and that and that? Cool. You want to learn your lesson on that too, which I did. Okay, because after a while, the boys wasn't playing with me no more. They wasn't. They was not gonna play with me no more. Okay? They was like, hey Shree, you got tits and you got ass and you ain't no lesbian. So we not playing with you no more. And even if you was on a lesbian, we still not gonna play with you because we like your titties and we like your ass and we gonna touch it. Okay? And we don't wanna do that because you like our little sis. And we're not gonna disrespect you like that. So you can't play basketball, you can't play football with us no more. We would play baseball with you, but we afraid to hit your titties with the fucking ball and hurt you. So fuck it. Sit on the sideline. Exactly, Lady Locke. My parents didn't say go be a boy, even though my father called me by a boy's name. For a hot second, he called me by a boy's name for the longest time. Then once he realized I was hitting puberty, you not my little boy no more. You's a broad like the rest of them. That was more hurtful than any little kid. That was more hurtful to me than any little kid. A little kid could call me all kind of names. I didn't give a fuck. When my father said that to me, I was fucking destroyed, sir. And I still did not go and change myself around for none of that extra shit. I had the worst periods ever in life. My whole fitness journey, yoga journey, all that is based off me having fucked up periods. Okay, menstrual cycles. That still did not make me go stay low. Yo, let me get a sex change and all that other shit. Oh, listen, I found the good bras, Purple. We all found the good. Let me tell you something. And listen, as a little black child in the black neighborhood, and we running track, we all found the good sports bras. You heard me? We went to East Bay, and we y'all whoever run track, y'all know what the fuck East Bay is. Okay, who gonna get in trouble? Die, you get in trouble any goddamn way. So what the fuck? Hey, me, mug, the fuck? When that stop your ass, you ain't getting in trouble. So you know what I mean? We made sure we found that motherfucker. All right, we made sure we found the good bras or the good enough bras, or even back then in the day, Purple motherfuckers had enough fucking common sense to know. Okay, she got titties. She gonna run. We gonna figure it the fuck out. She gonna be faster than everybody else with their titties flopping all over the motherfucking place. Okay, we wasn't holding it up. Ain't no running like you holding in your titty. No, fuck that. Run and let the shits go. And we gonna find the right bra for your ass at one point in time. Okay, diet, it's facts. Shit, but purple, I know what you mean. East Bay was lit than a motherfucker, yo. East Bay was the shit. Okay. Purple. Well, I hope you got good people in your life now. I hope you got good people in your life now. And I'm not gonna say that I had good people in my life, but when it was necessary, they was good fucking enough. You heard? My parents wasn't the best parents out, but when it was time for them to do certain things, they did that shit. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, you was in Illinois, child. Child, lady lie. Track shoes, shorts, fucking sports bra, tank top, all that shit. If East Bay sold drawers to make sure that your maxi pad don't fall out when you running, that shit was bought too. Okay? No, not yet, Mr. Grip. We gonna wait. The fuck? We gonna wait for you. Okay? Cause right now I'm chilling, and then we could get back to you with this Jodeci shit again like yesterday. Okay? Dang, Purple. See? But Purple, see, I don't want to say it like that because back in the day we could say shit like that, but today in today's world, me saying, "But you turned out all right, didn't you?" That don't really make no sense because you still healing from everything. You know what I mean? I had a fucked up childhood myself. My parents was not on drugs. Well, my father was an alcoholic, so we could call him drugs. You feel me? And then I had found out later on that my dad did coke after I left his ass, but that's a whole other thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, How we handle it back then is different than how we handle shit now. We had to grow into our self esteem. We had to grow into our resiliency. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, these kids don't earn that shit. Exactly, Purple. You chose that shit and you chose to have the therapy. But even back in the day, if you looked at your parents and said, "Yo, I'm gonna get therapy," you think they would be like, "Okay, yeah, go get therapy." Listen, I told my parents about therapy, and they looked at me and said, "You watch too much fucking TV, and you deal with white people too much." Okay, because that was how they was raised. They ain't believing that shit. Man, what the fuck? Therapy, bitch? You stupid? Therapy? What the what? Therapy for what? Go read a fucking book. Go read the fucking Bible. Let God be your therapy. We all know about that. Now, see, Purple, you was in your 30s, exactly. If you was in your 20s or in your teens talking about, I want some therapy, mom, they gonna look at you like you stupid. Okay, I believe it, Purple, because we was all in the same era, regardless of whether we was black, white. I lived in New York, you lived down south, or something. We was all in that same era where that shit wasn't even heard of or thought of. They wasn't raised on that shit. They was raised on fucking just put on your shit and keep going. Ain't no therapy. Well, let's talk about what? Fuck out of here. I better go talk about getting some work and making some money or whatever. Yes, it was a stigma. Okay, Purple, for real. For real. What? And then, yoga was my therapy. Journaling was my therapy. I ain't never really, it's other motherfuckers that was my therapy. I never sat down with a fucking clinical psychologist. Well, technically I did. Oh no, I did. Let me stop lying to y'all. I actually did. When I was 11, I did. Yep, yep, yep. When I was 11. Okay, but in my adult life, no. And Purple, you see how you got to deal. Hey, Miss Raz, and you see how you got to deal with that, Purple. See, everybody got to go through something, and how we deal with it now is different than how it was dealt with back in the day. Speaking of biracial family, see, there you go. Everybody had their outlet. Everybody had their shit that they had to do. Exactly, Layla. Okay, read a book, all that shit. And Purple, I understand where you're coming from about the biracial family because one of my cousins is biracial, right? Her father white, her mother is black. Of course, I'm related to her from the mom side. You know what I'm saying? Now, us in her family, we ain't never had no issue with whether she was white or black or none of that shit. We didn't give a fuck. She came around her family. She never had to worry about that shit. But what we didn't realize is that when she went outside, when she went to like school or she went to hang out with other folk, she would go through mad shit. Like the white people be like, "Oh, you black," and then the black people like, "Oh, you white," and they would never say that. Like if me and her went somewhere, I would never hear them talking about, "Oh, she not black enough," or this and that. She white. Never. They would never say that to fucking me in front of me. For what? Because they know I cuss their ass out. The fuck you mean whether she black or whether she white? Don't she look black? I know who her mother is. The fuck you mean? Fuck you talking about? So they wasn't gonna speak about that when she was with her family. But when she was by herself, she had to get all of that. You know what I mean? And she used to tell me and she used to explain it to me, but even if I defend her, it wasn't enough. You know what I mean? Because she had to figure out that self esteem. She had to figure out her own way to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Child, that's a whole other topic. See, sometimes back in the day, it wasn't even a matter of we not having that conversation because we don't know how to have it. We not having that conversation because it don't need to be had. The fuck are you talking about? Why I got to talk about whether you half white and half black for? Ain't you my family? Ain't you my blood? You think I give a fuck? I don't give a fuck. But that's not enough sometimes when you're dealing with the outside world. Diet, stop it. Raised by no goddamn hyenas. See, I trying to get in trouble. Okay. See, Purple, we were taught that we were all good enough, but we weren't taught how to believe it. Okay? We were not taught how to believe that shit. Hey, Didi, because it was one thing that your mama and your daddy tell you, you good enough, you the best thing ever, you better than sliced bread. But then when you go outside to school and you go outside to play and you go out, you like a boy or you like a girl or whoever the fuck, and they tell you something different, then it's gonna look different. Even with the flip side, because me, my father told me for the longest time I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't shit. You stupid, you ain't shit because you a woman. I heard that a long time from my father. You know what I'm saying? And even if the outside people will say different, I had to realize in myself that what he said was not true. I had to learn that from my motherfucking self. I had to teach myself how to not believe what the fuck he told me. All right? I had to learn for myself how to take what he said and make that benefit me instead of that shit tearing me down. You know? Angie, I wish my daddy left when I was 2. Because when I was 5, I used to say to my mother, why y'all don't get a divorce? Why the fuck we don't leave? How does a 5-year-old know what divorce is? And let's go. What the fuck is a 5-year-old supposed to know about that shit? But here I am at 5 years old. Mommy, let's go. I don't like him. Can we leave? Can we get out of here? Can we get the fuck out of here? Okay? So it's like how we deal with shit is so fucking different. How we cope with shit is so different. So going back to Cardi B now, don't let don't let fucking peer pressure get to you because peer pressure could come from your family, it could come from your friends, it could come from society. Everybody wants to be accepted. Everybody wants to feel like they're wanted, they're just wanted, period. Not even on a sexual or intimate level. Like they're just, you're not alone. You're not this and you're not that. You got weirdos like me in the world who don't have no problems with being a loner, no problems with being a nomad, because I spent most of my life separating myself from people, right? Oh, that's how you feel about, okay, bye bye. Okay, you hurt me, bye bye. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. And see that, Angie? This is how people was raised different because, you know, I learned to forgive my father. My father was a whore. My father was an alcoholic. My father was a wife beater. Okay, he was all that shit. But I had to learn within myself how to forgive him, right? And I had to make a point to myself that in order to forgive him, I had to forgive me. Okay? What that mean, Shree? What the fuck you talking about? What you talking about, Shree? I had to learn how to forgive me because a lot of times we don't want to be like a certain person. We don't want to be like a certain parent. And in our trying not to be like that motherfucker, we end up just like that motherfucker. All right? And that was the last thing that I wanted. I did not want to end up like my father. Okay? And I knew from an early age that the more I try to fight that shit, the more I was going to end up like him. And I had to figure out a way to break that cycle. And the only thing that I could come up with, especially during me doing yoga and shit, was for me to forgive myself. Because there were certain parts of him that I inherently got. The fucking DNA. You know what I'm saying? So I had to forgive me for being like my father in this respect, in that respect, in that respect. And in that, I ended up forgiving him because he was his person and he was raised his way and he had to deal with shit his way. So this is why he went through what the fuck he went through. And that shouldn't have nothing to do with motherfucking me. My father passed a long time. My father passed over 10 years ago. And when my father passed, I think that was the most peaceful time he ever had in his motherfucking life. My father went through some shit, and it was crazy. Half of it he put on the motherfucker self. Okay? Sometimes you got to see Miss Raz. It's crazy. Because sometimes for certain people, it's like, yo, you better off not knowing these motherfuckers. I wish I didn't know my motherfucking father. I wish I was not the only one that was made within wedlock. All my brothers and sisters are born outside of wedlock. And all the motherfuckers was mad at me because I was born in wedlock. You think I was happy with that shit? I didn't want my father around. He was a piece of shit. And if it was up to me, I'd ship that nigga in a box and send it to all my brothers and sisters in motherfucking pieces if I could. I told them all that. I said, if y'all knew about me and I knew about y'all could have called me and be like, can I have my father? Sure the fuck you can. And I'd have hit him upside the head with a fucking club, fit him in a box somehow, give me your address, take his fucking money and ship him off to your bitch ass. Long time ago. I don't give a fuck that he was married to my mom's. He ain't treat my mom's no better because he was married to her. The fuck? Y'all stop coming with that shit. I had to tell my brothers and sisters that shit. The fuck? Okay, Diet, take care. Be a good wife. All right? Okay? At least your father got to quit drinking. My father did not quit drinking. By the time he quit drinking, it was too late. Okay, and I'm glad to hear that too, Purple. I'm so glad to hear that because my mom is still around. So I be praising the Lord that I still got my mama. It's a lot of people out here that ain't got their mama still. You know what I'm saying? And God bless y'all who had to grow up without moms, yo. God bless y'all that had to grow up without dads, yo. I was raised in a two-family home, two-parent home. Does that mean I had a good childhood? No. I had a fucked up childhood still, even with the two-parent home. So all that don't fucking matter all the time. I was raised with both my parents. So does that mean it was still fucking great? Look how you turned out. You ain't turned out that fucking great. The fuck? It's not always, yo, this formula is gonna do this, that formula is gonna do that. Look at the fucking preacher's kids. You know what I mean? Motherfucking preacher's kids is motherfucking demons. That's the preacher's daughter. That bitch is a hoe. That's the preacher's son. He do all kind of fuck shit. Ain't they supposed to be all good because they follow the preacher? No, nigga. And see, that's the thing, Purple. Let me tell you something. If it's one thing that I had to learn from my motherfucking parents in order for me to be free from their bullshit, is that they're human. They not perfect. The only perfect thing that they did together was make you. That was the only perfect thing they did. Whether they got along, whether they didn't get along, whether they was on crack, whether they was on smack, whether they got smacked up, whether whatever the fuck it was, whether you was an accident or whatever the fuck. The most perfect thing them two motherfuckers did was make you. And you can't always expect them to keep up with perfection. The fuck, if they don't know what the fuck perfect is, how they gonna know how to treat you perfectly? Even though you was the most perfect thing that came from the two of them. Okay? That's okay, Purple. Is you evil? Are you evil? I don't think you evil. My father was evil. Okay? And my mama was a victim of evil. The fuck? But you ain't evil though. Exactly. I ain't mad at that neither, Purple. You got to love people from afar sometimes. Whether they your family, your friend, the motherfucker up the block. Sometimes you do gotta love people from afar. And you gotta let them love you from afar. Because don't absence make the heart grow fonder? Sometimes. The fuck? Hey, Kanyan. You know they should have learned from their parents, but not everybody does that. Not everybody does that because a lot of people don't realize that your parents are individuals. They was raised their own way, right? They was raised in their own way. They got their own fucked up shit going on. And you an individual too. You got your own fucked up shit going on. And we got to figure the motherfucker out. Yeah, we family, but we also individuals. So what the fuck? If family don't show you unconditional love or unconditional something, I don't know what the fuck. Okay? And motherfuckers always used to tell me, you learn unconditional love from God. No, I learned unconditional silence from motherfucking God. But I learned unconditional love from my family because there's motherfucking certain family members that I will never talk to ever. But I love their ass because we blood. Okay? We blood, nigga. But I will never talk to their ass ever. It's not gonna happen. And they'll be like, why you don't talk to me? We family. What the fuck that mean? I'm still an individual and I individually do not like your ass. So it's better we don't speak and I love you from afar, nigga. Well, what has God told me? God taught me to be silent, which is what the fuck I'm doing. I'm trying to do, but I'm talking to your ass right now. And after this, I will go the God route and be silent. The fuck? But see purple blood, what blood mean to certain people is different. You feel me? When you're a person that's not raised with a mother and a father, your blood connections to other people, it becomes a soul connection. So blood might not be thicker than water, but the spirit is thicker than all this shit. You feel me? The soul is thicker than all this shit. So you might have a soul family that ain't your blood, but they gonna take care of you better than blood. That's the whole purpose of having stepfathers and stepmoms and all that other shit. Sometimes, Angie, I'm sorry, I don't mean to trigger nobody. Exactly, Dee Dee. It's how we react that counts. You get tested every day by life. Every day somebody's not gonna like you for some reason or another, man. Every day you're gonna say something. I don't like that. I'm never fucking with Shree again. Okay. Okay. Hey, what the fuck? I could Shree didn't say these magic words today, so I'm never gonna fuck with her again. Okay. And it's not like I don't care. Nah, I care sometimes, depending on who the fuck you is. Depending on who you are, I might not care. But then sometimes it's like, I appreciate that purple. I like you too. But it's levels to this shit. It's levels to this shit all the time. It's levels to this shit. So now let's take it back. Let's take it back now to this black sector bullshit. Okay, because I done talked deep enough. Angie done woke my ass up. All right, let's take it back to this black sector bullshit. All right, is somebody in this motherfucking black sector that's not gonna like you? Why I don't like you today? Why I don't like you yesterday? Why I don't like you the day before? Why I will never like you again? And blah blah blah. What the fuck are we gonna do? I'm not gonna fucking go on a rampage because a motherfucker don't like me. Come on, man. I got better things to do. I don't agree with what you said about some other motherfucker. So I'm not gonna be your friend no more. Okay. I get it. If I see something that you do that I don't particularly appreciate, I can fall back a little bit. Hey, we got that. I'm not mad at that. But over here, it's a lot of motherfuckers that be like, well, you hang out with this motherfucker, so I'm never gonna be your friend again. Man, listen. I used to be like that all the time. And let's not be fucking hypocritical here. It's still some motherfuckers out here that I'll be like, yo, that nigga fuck with so and so, and I will never fuck with them because they fuck with so and so. I'm not gonna say act like I don't act like that. Hell no, I do. I do. Sure do. But there's also people out here that I respect the whole motherfucking bunch. So if they fucking decide to hang out with who, I'm gonna leave them alone. I go ahead, hang out with these niggas here. Go ahead. I ain't mad at you. We can still be cool because I'm not gonna dislike you just because you don't hang out with these. You hang out with these niggas and all this extra shit. You don't want to hang out with me no more. All right. I'll be hurt a little bit. The fuck? Okay. You have people. Child, listen. When it comes to purple, when it comes to race, that's a very complicated issue, especially when it comes to black people. Okay? And I always say that not all Americans are racist, but all Americans, especially New Yorkers, are prejudiced as fuck. Okay? We run by stereotypes out here. I don't give a fuck where you live in America. What the fuck? Everybody, every race got something to say about another race. Okay? Everybody. And if anybody hates Didi, it's only because they ain't getting no Didi pack. Okay? I don't hate Didi at all. I want me a Didi pack though. I'm saving up for that bitch. I'm saving up for some Fundi Fee moonshine and a Didi pack. Cause I keep hearing about this shit and I want some. Okay? Now, let's go back to what I'm talking about with purple here. A lot of times if you hear black people talk about white people in a certain way, purple, that don't mean that they hate them. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain times I'll say certain things about white people being stereotypical and shit, but that don't mean I hate white people. Fuck, I got white mothers. One of my grandfathers is white. Both my great grandfathers is white somewhere. The fuck? So I done fuck many a white dude. What? Huh? Come on now. The fuck out of here. Exactly. And you're not supposed to go to places where you're not wanted, purple. I wouldn't expect you to. Stay where the fuck you accepted at. The fuck? And you go somewhere and they don't accept you, okay, walk your ass right back up to the street where you are accepted in your motherfucking home. Oh yeah? Okay. See, Didi, I'm putting that on the screen. Okay? Hold that down. All right? When I was in high school, my parents was like, "Yo, we going to Catholic school," and I was like, "Going to Catholic school? Why I got to go to Catholic school for? I'm not no motherfucking Catholic." And they said, "Well, you going to Catholic school because it's a better education, but you got a choice to where you want to go." I could have went to the Catholic school that had all black people in it. I chose not to. When it was time for me to go to college, I could have went to a what the fuck is it? The HSBU, the historically black college university, whatever fuck. You know what I'm talking about. I said no. I don't want to do that. And Angie, hey Lurky. And Angie, my father didn't like white people at all. Child. He didn't like them at all. Only thing he wanted from a white lady was for her to suck his dick. I keep it real with you. But that ain't stopped me. The fuck? I said, Daddy, I don't want to go to no HSB, CU, SVU, SUV. I don't want to go none of that shit. Give me some white people in my life. They was like, why you want white people in your life? I said, because America got everybody in it. What the fuck? I'm going to go to all black college and it ain't only black people in America. I got to learn how to get along with everybody. And if I don't like certain people, I'm going to learn that on my own. I'm not going to learn not to like white people because you don't like white people. Who the fuck is you? I got to learn from my motherfucking self. But I knew that from an early age. So I went to the university where the fuck I went to. And I fucking interacted with the white folk, the black folk, the Chinese folk. If it was a motherfucking Martian in the motherfucking school, I'd fucking bond with the Martian motherfucker too. I didn't give a fuck. Yeah, the HBCU. Oh, thank you, Angie, because I don't remember that shit. Okay? The fuck? I don't think like everybody. I think different. You know what I'm saying? I think differently. Let me not like this white person because they a fucking piece of shit, not because they white. This motherfucker being white don't exactly have to do what they ancestors fucking up and fucking over, even if it might to do, right? It might to do. Because when I went to high school, I went to the type of Catholic high school where the white folks sat there, the black folks sat right across. You know how they had the cafeteria table and shit, the cafeteria benches and shit. The white people sat on one side, the black people sat on the other side, and we would be like, "Yo, why white people do this? Why white people act like that? Why black people do this? Why black people act like that?" And it got to the point where it was like, not all white people do what the fuck the stereotypes say they do. Not all black people do the stereotypes what the fuck they say do. And we had a lot more in common than not in fucking common. I went to a high school where me and my homegirls talked the white boy out of being racist. Okay, we sat that white boy down and we was like, and we cornered that motherfucker. We sure did. We cornered his ass like, why you don't like black people? And he's Italian. And we was like, why you don't like black people? Oh, he gave all kinds of reasons. At the end of the day, he had to be like, but I like y'all. Why you like us? Because y'all talking to me. Exactly. So what the fuck? We're talking to you as a person. Ain't nobody talking to you as a this and a that. So why you talking to us like this and that? The fuck? Stop being trained by a motherfucker. Learn something. So because the whole reason why we had to have a conversation with him was because, I went to Catholic school, and the type of Catholic school I went to, I was that motherfucker where I was always proving that Jesus is black. Okay? Jesus is black. Mr. Religious teacher who was white, he say X, Y, and Z. He say boom, bang, boom, and then I take it right back. Why are we looking at this white motherfucker up here when we know Jesus is black? And your Bible is saying Jesus is black. What the fuck are we doing here? So, of course, that little boy, he had problems with that. Why you got a problem with that? Why is it unacceptable for you? Because that's what I was taught. Okay, unlearn, motherfucker. Unlearn your shit. And if you don't like black people, you don't like black people for your own motherfucking reasons. But don't sit here and not like black people because your mama said so and your daddy said so and your great-grandfather said so. Fuck all of that. And it's okay if you don't like all these black people, but you like me, her, and her. 3 motherfucking black people. That's okay too. Right. Yeah, if I don't like you because of what you did to me. And then don't get me wrong, there's certain motherfuckers out there that didn't do a motherfucker thing to me. I don't like R. Kelly. I don't like R. Kelly. Okay, he is a predator. He did all kind of shit to them bitches. He ain't do it to me, but he did it to them bitches. I don't like him for that. Okay? Fuck out of here. Anybody got time for that? Learn how to be an individual. It's okay. It's okay to be an individual. And at the same time, even though it's okay to be an individual, it's okay to agree with a motherfucker over here. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Why I got to be go along to get along because I don't agree with what the fuck you say? I don't got to agree with what the fuck you say all the goddamn time. And we could still be peoples. Okay? We can still be people. I can still be cool with Uncle Mayor. I ain't got no problem with Uncle Mayor. Even if what he did was on Team Junkie Spawn and all this is all storyline and bullshit. I can still say I like Uncle Mayor. Why not? Well, fuck not. And no, I will never like XYZ ever. Ever. No, I can say that shit too. Well, you can forgive Uncle Mayor. Why you can't forgive XYZ? I don't want to, bitch. I don't want to. Okay? It is not in my caliber. I got limits. I say the nay for that. And I say the yay for this. That's okay too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I could be the motherfucker whatevers. I could be consistent. Y'all know, y'all motherfuckers don't understand what consistency is. Consistency does not always have to be in good shit. Well, Shree is consistent in coming to the live every Thursday at 3 o'clock. No, she could also be consistent in laziness. I could be a consistent fuck up. It's okay. Consistent in something. The fuck? I'll be consistent in what the fuck I want to be consistent in. Just because I'm cool with you, don't mean that I got to agree with everything you do. And you ain't got to agree with everything I do. The fuck? And if this motherfucker over here don't want to fuck with you, but I just want to fuck with you, I have a choice now. Okay? I can be like, all right, I ain't gonna fuck with you because you know my people's over here and they acting like this and what the bat. Or I can be like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with you and fuck with them too. And who don't like it? Who the fuck don't like it today? None of y'all fuck with me then. None of y'all leave me the fuck alone then. Okay? I'm not worried about none of that shit. In real life, I ain't worried about none of that shit. Because I done sat here alone with no motherfuckers in real life. Uh-huh. Yeah. So in cyber world, I'm at 500 subscribers now. Whoop-de-whoop. Still no community wall. Because that's all I wanted. I want my community wall. Where's it at? It's gone. I don't know where it's at. I still ain't got that shit yet. So what? I'm a different motherfucker now because I got 530, whatever the number is. Am I a different nigga now, or you want me to be a different nigga now? No, I ain't gonna be no different nigga. I'm gonna be the same nigga, the same boring ass new. Okay. And if I don't feel like talking about this shit, I don't feel like talking about this shit. Oh, you know what? Here's one thing I did want to talk about going back to this whole shit right here. Okay, one thing I wanted to discuss to get off my motherfucking chest. Okay, and I'm sitting here like, oh, it might not make sense to talk about all this extra shit like Lady La said until tonight. But yeah, Didi, you lucky. Well, I ain't got a Didi. I guarantee you I ain't got a Didi. If you go to my page and you scroll across and you see a little tab that says community on it, screenshot it and send it to me. Please, because I go there every day and I don't see not a motherfucking thing. Motherfuckers be like, hit this plus button and you should see posts. No. Hit the share button, you should see. No, I don't see none of that shit. I don't see it. It shows I got a community wall. How the fuck I get to it, G5? How the fuck I get to it? All right, I'm gonna check again today. I'm gonna check today. Goddammit. Okay, because it says I got one. I don't see that shit. The fucking YouTube don't like me. They not showing me my shit. You just saw it too? Okay, I gotta check again. I gotta figure it. Give me where the phone at. Give me see this shit over here. I got another fucking phone. Give me see this shit. Let me see. The fuck? I got it. Everybody tell me I got it now. I've been calling motherfuckers liars for weeks. Because I've been looking, child. Hold on. Let me see. Y'all know I'm old as fuck. I ain't no spring chicken. I'm the fuck. Okay. I'm going to hit this plus. Oh, shit. I got it. Oh, shit. It says create a post. Oh, shit. You see me? Oh, shit. I got it, bitch. I got it. Yeah, Daquan. I went on my iPhone. I got this motherfucker. Look at that. I got it now. See? See? Yeah, G5. Yeah, bro. Thank you, y'all. Thank y'all. So y'all looking out for the kid. I got that shit now. Okay, I got it now, motherfucker. Lick shot, y'all. Lick fucking shot. Kanye, stop laughing at me, man. Okay, now I'm getting real trouble. Anyway, let me get back to what the fuck I wanted to say. I did post something, Daquan. I did. I posted something, baby. Let's see what happens. Because I posted something. Okay? But let's go back. There's something that I really wanted to talk about. in regards to this whole shit. Okay. Um, I don't always go back. You posting news in my community, well, whose news you gonna post? You gonna post your own nudes? Hey, lady, still young and drinking all bitch. Who you gonna post your nudes, Kanye? Cause I don't see no other motherfucking nudes. We need some new nudes out here, Kanye. Post a picture of your ding-a-ling. Put that to my community wall. Picture your ding-a-ling, nigga. Okay, I'm tired of seeing these. I'm tired of seeing these bitches naked. Okay, I like men's. Okay, I want to see a ding-a-ling pic. I don't want to see no 3-inch ding-a-ling from no Chucky. None of that shit. I want to see some real ding-a-ling. Go to OnlyFans and take a screenshot and say it's yours. Okay, the fuck. That's what I want to see. And make it like Mr. Magnum. Who got a big ding-a-ling in the porn industry? I don't even know who no more. You know, I said that name so old. Goddamn. Make sure it's big like that, and don't put no scribbles on it. Put the scribble on the tip of the dick. Okay, put the scribbles right there, so they don't know what the fuck it is. The scribbles go right there. Make it red scribbles. Yo, don't go back in the bushes now, Kanye. You stay your ass here, goddammit. You the one that brought up the news, nigga. So you get a nude of a ding-a-ling and scribble the tip off, and then you send it, and you tag me and say this your ding-a-ling. Okay, the fuck. Anyway, let's get back to what I was saying. All right, child, perfect. Let's get back to what I was saying though. Now, I had to go back and listen to my live. I had to go back and listen to navigating through these YouTube streets, and there was something that Ghetto Intellect said that really bothered me. All right, and I don't. When he first said it, excuse me, I didn't think nothing of it, right? Like, I didn't think nothing of it to speak on it right then and there. But then as the fucking story progressed and all that shit, I ended up on Lady Law's panel, this and that. You know, me and him went back and forth. I heard that shit again, and it bothered the fuck out of me. Because at one point, I said something to Ghetto, and he was like, don't worry, Shree, we gonna get this content together. And I had to say to myself, nigga, I'm not here for content. Who the fuck is we? What the fuck kind of content am I here for? The title of my shit is and I don't know what the fuck going on. Do they even have 3-inch D's out there? Child. Okay. Let me not start telling this story. Anywho, they exist, girl. They exist. 3-inch dingalings do exist. But the trick is, these 3-inch dingalings, they need to have girth. Okay? If they got girth, then they be all right. But you can't be no 3-inch pencil dick dingaling. That don't work. Okay? Unless you got a big eraser head, like a mushroom. If you like a shiitake mushroom and you 3-inch dingaling, you might be okay. If you got girth on the shaft or whatever, you 3-inch dingaling, and you got a huge girth like to fill the motherfucker up like foam, then you might be okay. But yeah, they exist, girl. They exist. Okay, DD. They do not post no peen picture. They are showing you. They not telling you. They not gonna catfish nothing. They catfish you with a big 6-inch, 9-inch thing. Okay, and one of these days we're gonna have a ding-a-ling conversation about the different ding-a-ling out there. All right, I might put a link up or something. Maybe Mr. Grip will show up and talk about his ding-a-ling. I don't know, fuck y'all. Anyway, let's get back to what the fuck I was talking about with this nigga Ghetto. He was like, we gonna get the content soon. Now, first of all, motherfucker, me and you never had no back end shit to be like, okay, we're gonna get the content. I didn't need the content, motherfucker. I was very happy with my 462 subscribers crawling my way up to 500. Okay, I was very happy with that. I had no problems with that. Okay? I was not a part of the fuckeries at all. I didn't expect you to come up. I didn't even expect the man to come up on the motherfucker and talk whatever he was talking. So when he said that, oh yeah, we gonna get to the content stream. We gonna No, I'm not a part of this shit. I'm not a part of the network, and I never was a part of the network. I was never part of this storyline, motherfucker. And I know when to fucking mind my business. Oh yeah, y'all. Let me shut up over. Let me go over here and be confused like a mother. Like, come on now. And I just didn't like that insinuation. You know. Don't worry, Shree. We're gonna get the. No, no, no. This is not a ghetto intellect production. You feel me? I'm not. I'm not for that shit. I'm for the Shree Bad Confused Productions. I'm not for Ghetto Intellect Production or this other motherfucker production or Miss Under the Hood production. I'm not for none of that. Well, Shree, you talk about the drama. No, not always. Not always. I get bored in the motherfucker, man. You see, we were talking all deep before. But don't do that, fam. I'm not. I'm not about that life. No. What the fuck is content anyway? What is content? What is it? Am I the content? Who I am is the content? Because if who I am is the content, I don't give good content because Mr. Grip want to interview me because apparently enough motherfuckers don't know enough about me. Why the fuck should you? So what? You can weaponize it and then try to dox me or some other shit and all this other bullshit? Yeah, he said it, but what the fuck that mean, Purple? What does that mean? And then it really hit me home when me and him was going back and forth and he was like, oh, well, Shree, you should have put the Caribbean accent in there. Nah, I ain't got to put a motherfucking thing no fucking where, yo. I don't got to slap a motherfucker no fucking where. And if I want to throw on my fucking West Indian accent, I will when the fuck I please. Not because you tell me, not because you push me, not because this and that. Apparently, y'all motherfuckers don't watch me long enough. Go back and watch these old videos from 2 and 3 years ago. I was always fighting the machine. I always said I'm not going to be a pawn to nobody. Unwillingly, unwittingly, none of that shit. That's why I made that comment on Lady Law. Like, what? I'm a part of Ghetto Intellect Production? Nigga, give me my 20 million and I'm going to escape the fucking Africa like Dave Chappelle. I'm not fucking settling with the fucking establishment, son. I'm not doing it. Not on purpose. Or better yet, not on purpose. Because if I do it, it's on purpose. Because I choose that shit. I didn't choose this shit. Okay? That's why I listen to wise ass people sometimes. It's wise motherfuckers out there, and they know who the fuck they is. It's motherfuckers that are smarter. They not gonna tell you they better. Let me tell you something, Purple. Motherfuckers that are smarter and better than most, they not gonna tell you that shit. You think Bill Gates sits there every day and say I'm better than you niggas? No, he don't. You think Jeff Bezos sits there and say I'm better than you motherfuckers? Look what happened when them motherfuckers say I'm better than you. What the fuck is happening to Elon Musk right now? Talking about I'm better than y'all, I'm smarter than y'all. Twitter is killing his ass. Because Twitter ain't shit. Okay? Most of the motherfuckers that are smarter and better and run faster, they gonna hide they shit. They not gonna flaunt that shit all motherfucking day because the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. The fuck? What you think happened to Moses? That motherfucker Moses had to wander an extra 40 years. He couldn't see the promised land because that motherfucker had the nerve to tell y'all, look what I did to the rock. I gave y'all water. Moses didn't do motherfucking shit. Most High did it. So Most High said, oh yeah, nigga, you want to claim that? Okay, you going to claim wandering some old motherfucker. You going to claim this over here? You ain't going to claim what the fuck? Well, I'm better than y'all. Look what the fuck I did. Okay, go be better over there. By your motherfucking self. Go be better in your own mind, nigga. Did you ever hear Jesus say, even in a parable, I'm smarter than better than you motherfuckers? No, he couldn't. Cause y'all was better than him. He ain't getting no pussy. Y'all got pussy. Okay, so how you gonna say I'm better than you cause I'm a virgin? Fuck out of here. You better go get some pussy, motherfucker. Ain't you old enough? Didn't you hit puberty already? You ain't get a piece of pussy. God gonna be mad. What he made the pussy for? You can't get none. Ain't that a bitch? You ain't got no free will, nigga. What kind of human is you? So how the fuck Jesus gonna tell you that shit? Jesus ain't gonna tell you that shit. I'm not gonna tell y'all niggas I'm smarter and better than y'all. Fuck out of here. So what? I did yoga for 20 years. What the fuck that mean? That don't mean shit. I'm still a motherfucking idiot. So, and some people be like, Shree, you know you ain't no fucking idiot. Yes, the fuck I'm in on purpose. So y'all niggas don't bother me. Leave me the hell alone. I don't want to be smarter than y'all, because you know what? When a motherfucker's smarter than you, they want to bother your smart ass all day. Don't bother me. I want to take a shit. That's the smartest thing I can do, take a nap. Okay, that makes me smarter than a fifth grader. I need to go take a shit. Let me go do it. Okay? The fuck? I'm not, that shit don't make no sense. You want to be smarter? If you want to be smarter than me, go read a book. And then after you read the book, go live the book. Okay? Because let me tell y'all something. A scholar don't make you smart. Being a scholar don't mean you smart. Being a scholar just shows me you know how to read and memorize shit. What the fuck does that mean if you ain't got no experience to that motherfucker? Hey Shree, why you don't talk about yoga? Because I did that shit. I ain't just read a book, bitch. I lived the shit. Okay? So what the fuck I live? Even if I tell you, you ain't gonna believe me. Go experience that bitch for yourself. And then you come to me like, yo, Shree, I went through this, that, and this. You did too? Come on, let's go in the corner and talk about it. What's up, Deucer? The fuck out of here. I'm better than you because I do yoga. No, the fuck I'm not. Because the fucking goddess Kali show me every day that I ain't better than no motherfucking body. Are you fucking serious? And I already know that the Hindu goddess Kali ain't really got nothing to do with fucking yoga. She got to do with tantra, but she ain't got shit to do with yoga. You feel me? I chose to put them niggas together. I chose to put Shiva and Kali and Lakshmi and all them other motherfuckers with the fucking yoga. I chose that. I didn't have to do it. You think yoga gives a fuck about what I do and what the fuck? Thank you, Angie. You think yoga gives a fuck about what I do and don't do? No. Yoga do what it do. Yoga is what it is. It sits right there every motherfucking day waiting for you to pick it up and live the shit. Fuck a theory. Fuck a theory, yo. This is why these scientists go fucking crazy. Because the scientists can only deal with theory for so much. You gotta try to fucking actualize that shit. You gotta turn it into a hypothesis so that you can prove the fucking theory and make sure it can manifest into fucking reality, son. You gotta actualize this motherfucking shit. The fuck? Come on now. And it's not only ghetto, Purple. It's not only ghetto. I'll be wrong if I sit here and be like, yo, it's only ghetto. It is not only ghetto. There's a whole bunch of motherfuckers out here. A whole bunch. And not for nothing, Purple, I'm going to keep it real with you like this. A lot of times, people do that because I ain't speaking for everybody. Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking in general. And if this don't apply to you, don't worry about it. But if it applies to you, don't get mad at me. Fucking look into your own motherfucking self and see how the fuck you can change it if you even want to change it. Because some motherfuckers don't want to change shit. All right? Some people do that shit. I'm better than you. I'm smarter than you as a way to get over hurt and pain. Okay? Because a lot of times you get into a situation where you realize that you're vulnerable here, or you have a shortcoming here, or you're not as good as everybody else here. And in order to cope with that shit, instead of sitting in the motherfucking corner being depressed, you will boost your self-esteem to the point where you trying to heal yourself on that fucking level. It's like self-medication. You know what I'm saying? Don't activate your shit on hurt. Don't activate your shit because motherfuckers hurt you. Okay, yeah, you need to prove to yourself that you not these niggas and you not what these niggas say you are, think you are, none of that shit. You gotta change the narrative within yourself. But do not operate on that hurt beat because that don't make you know that you following these niggas then. That's like me trying my best not to be like my father and everything I do ends up just like my fucking father. You gotta do something different. Don't activate your shit on no hurt. Okay? Don't do it. Nah, he has purple. He sure has, but he ain't the only one. A motherfucker hurt you, cool. I get it. Be mad, all of that. But don't take it, because that's what I do. I'm telling y'all, that's me from experience. Back in the day, one motherfucker hurt me, fuck everybody. Scorch earth. Everybody's fucked up now. I'm yelling at you, and you. Because all y'all are sitting here while I'm in my hurt right the fuck now. I still do it. I did it to Kendra the other fucking day on her Instagram. I sure did. To the point where Lurky and E-Love had to be like, yo, why you did Kendra like that? She caught it. I was in it and she caught it. She gonna catch it. You feel me? The fuck scorched earth, nigga. And I pray that she understood that. I had to understand that. I had to recognize that. You feel me? I had to recognize that. But then at the same time, I have to be like, you know what? Just because somebody got me upset, somebody hurt me, I can't scorch earth everybody. I can't feel that way too. I'm a paranoid schizophrenic, my nigga. I know who the fuck I'm is. Because I don't tell you who I am, don't mean I don't know who the fuck I am. I know exactly who I am. When y'all motherfuckers don't ask me. So when you ask me, I give you an answer. But I know what the fuck I need to do and what I don't need to do. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why the rah? I try not to operate based off of hurt. This motherfucker over here hurt me. Sure, I might detach from everybody for a while. I might be like, yo, I'm not really fucking with people. I'm going to be very cautious with people because this person hurt me. But, excuse me, there's just certain steps I'm not going to take out of that hurt. Hey, observing stuff, how you doing? Okay? I try my best not to operate on that motherfucking shit. And I really, if there's certain situations on YouTube that have taught me to learn what the real issue is. You feel? Y'all understand what I'm saying to y'all? Like, you gotta know who to get upset with. You gotta know who to get mad at. You gotta know who to question. Like with this whole Maya, the Kimmy misunderstood, booty back to back. Yesterday I told y'all, yeah, that bitch is a barracuda. I don't trust that bitch. Boom, boom. You see how she do patterns and cycles. True. Patterns and cycles. But should I get upset with her fully? No. Should I get upset with Maya fully? No. Should I get upset with Kimmy fully? No. Do I even understand who's doing the junkie stunt and who ain't doing it? No. Because at some point in time, some little area of this situation, each and every one of them is doing a junkie stunt. Each and every one of them is having a problem. Each and every one of them is doing something fucked up. Okay? If two people over here are in a situation doing this and that, I feel a certain way about these two people in the situation. What the fuck am I getting mad at you for? You ain't got nothing to do with them. But we fucking beatboxing because of what the fuck they did. Or how we feel based on what the fuck they did. The fuck? Are you serious? No. Think about it, folks. These two motherfuckers over here are fucking or cyber fucking, fake fucking, half fucking, all these other fuckings, whatever the fuck they doing, fake fucking catfish fucking troll pimping. These niggas over here is troll pimping. Me and you gonna have an argument because of their troll pimping. For real? My nigga. For real? Well, I support the mayor because, I ain't mad at his troll pimping. And I support Miss Under the Barracuda because, she troll pimping. Okay, I don't like Miss Under the Barracuda. So fuck you. Huh? I don't like the mayor, so fuck you. Huh? I didn't fuck the mayor. I'm not the troll pimping with the mayor. Dude, you mad at me, nigga? I ain't got no back end message. I ain't send that nigga shit. That nigga ain't send me shit. Why are we mad at each other because we agree with these niggas over here? What the fuck that got to do with anything? Now, don't get me wrong. It's a totally different story. If I'm like, well, I agree with the mayor, and somebody else is like, well, I agree with Miss Under the Hood, and that person don't like me, right? Okay, and I don't like you either. What you want me to do? Still fight you? For what, nigga? What you mean? What name? The bitch is a barracuda? What the fuck? The bitch is a barracuda regardless. It's too many patterns and cycles of this barracuda ass shit the bitch do. In real, and she could turn cyber life into real life somehow. That bitch got magical powers. So the fuck you want? What? Why are we arguing here? Why do we have a problem here? Why is there an issue here? Why? No. For what? Why should I care? Huh? Why I got to care for? Do I really got to care? Now, there's a situation out there right now, not the mayor, not none of them shits. There's a whole other situation right now going on. Angie gonna know who I'm talking about. There's a whole other situation right now where motherfuckers got beef. Oh, we got beef for these reasons, that reason, that reason. But at the end of the day, y'all motherfuckers got beef because of two motherfuckers that fuck. They decided to fuck. Whether Shorty got pregnant, the pregnancy real is fake, and all of that. What the fuck that got to do with you? Did you stick your poo poo in that shit? Okay, you didn't, right? No, you didn't. Oh, but you got bamboozled by somebody. Okay, you got bamboozled by that motherfucker over there. What they got to do with these motherfuckers over here? Why you bothering these niggas over here if that motherfucker bamboozled your ass? Oh, because they hang out with the person that bamboozled you? Make that make sense to me. Because I'm 47. That don't make sense no more. When I was 20, that made sense. It don't make sense now. That's why who mad at me today? For what? What you mad at? What you mad at today? Because I'm still cool with these niggas over here. They ain't do me shit. Technically, they ain't do you shit. Okay? They said what they said. They feel how they feel. So what now? I hate you for the rest of your life. Come on, nigga. Now, don't get me wrong, some demon-ass motherfuckers out there, and they patterns and cycles are consistent with demonometry and demonometrics. Okay? Them bitch-o-matics and them nigga-rolls, they stay with their demon antics. I'm not fucking with them. But for me to put energy into them, oh, I hate you, and nigga, please. For what? For what? And for how? And for what? Huh? For what? If you personally don't like something I do, you could block me, you could unsub, you could tell me. You ain't got to tell me shit. You got to tell me a motherfucking thing. I'm mad at Shree today. I'm not fucking with her today. Okay. All I can do is pray that you fuck with me tomorrow. Or fuck with me the next day. Or you don't fuck with me no more. At some point in time, I might be like, you know what? I give a fuck. Why this person ain't fuck? Why you ain't fucking with me? And then certain people I might be like, I don't give a fuck why you not fucking with me. Come on now. Let's think. Let's fucking think. And not for nothing, folks. Let's go to real life shit. Motherfuckers gonna end up being cool after a while anyway. Y'all ain't learn that shit? I don't know wherever the fuck y'all was raised in or where the fuck y'all from, but I've been in too many situations where to be two bitches beefing, right? Two bitches got a problem. Here I go picking a side and shit, right? I pick a side. You was wrong in that situation. I'm gonna sit with this person over here, and me and that person we gonna have our convo. They gonna vent to me, and I'm gonna talk my talk, whatever, whatever. Next thing I know, unbeknownst to me, them motherfuckers make up. Guess who they turn on now? Me. Huh? Yeah, they turn on me. Bitches do it. I know many of y'all have been in a situation where it'll be a dude and a bitch. They fucking, okay? And the dude is treating the bitch wrong. And you a good ass friend. Girl, that the fuck that nigga boo 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 boo. That you gotta get away. You can't be with this motherfucker no more. And you even try to help the girl to get rid of that motherfucker. And then what happened? Them two get back together and who they mad at? You. Them is great lessons to mind your motherfucking business. Will, you stupid. Okay. Angie, listen. If you got a heart, you can't say you can't no more. Because it might be something else that happens that you will. Can't nobody fault you for your heart. You just gotta learn how to protect your heart good. You gotta learn how to protect your heart better. I'm not even gonna say good like it's bad. No, just learn how to protect your heart different because as we grow older, we gain wisdom. So we realize that the way we handle shit in our 20s is not the same as how we need to handle shit in our 40s. We got to shift a little bit. We got to do it a little bit different. Some people might call that a flip flop or whatever. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? It's a lot of times I gotta take up a different type of armor. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the motherfucking movie 300, right? Remember the crippled motherfucker? And he went to the homie Leonidas. He went to the homie Leonidas and he was like, yo, my father was a Spartan. And, even though I got discarded, they saved me and I learned X, Y, and Z. He taught me certain things, this and that, booty back, right? And Leonidas kindly explained to him, this is why you still can't fight with us because here's the secret. You can't physically do it, booty back. So you can help us this way, but you can't help us the way you want to help us. What that motherfucker, crippled motherfucker went and did, he went to the ops. He didn't have to go to the ops. He didn't have to, but he did. He went straight to the ops because he felt like he was going to be accepted over there with the ops. He was not accepted with the ops. The ops didn't give a fuck about him. All the ops wanted was his information or what the fuck ever. They wanted the secrets to this and that. They didn't give a fuck about him. You know what I'm saying? But that crippled dude did not learn how to protect his heart better. All he had to do was learn how to protect his heart better. And if he knew how to protect his heart better, he wouldn't have been bothered with none of that shit. He could have came out the secret hero like, okay, this nigga Leonidas don't believe in me. I don't gotta go to the ops. I'm gonna save this shit in my own motherfucking way. I'm gonna do my little part as my crippled ass self to make sure all these motherfuckers remember me. Hell yeah, Angie, what the fuck? Of course you got to be a work in progress and process. Hell yeah, until the day you die, because you still growing. You're not stagnant. Fuck out of here. You think a tree gets stagnant after it reaches a certain fucking thing, even though the tree been around for 100 years? Nah, the tree's still growing. Even when the tree stump is dead, shit's still growing. You cut the motherfucking tree off to a stump, shit's still gonna grow off that motherfucking tree. Yeah, you better keep learning. You better keep being a work in progress and process. I don't like you because you are a perfect person. I like you because you are an imperfect person who understands that balance is perfection in itself. Balance ain't perfect. Balance ain't no straight line. Balance ain't I do everything right all the fucking time. Hell no, that's stupid. That's dumb as fuck. Okay? That's 20-year-old thinking. That's 15-year-old thinking. No, nigga. I like motherfuckers that recognize who the fuck them are. I'm not a perfect person. I don't want to be a perfect person because sometimes the imperfect gotta come out to make shit right. Sometimes what you think is imperfect is perfect to somebody else. Sometimes what a motherfucker think is imperfect about you is actually perfect about you. It depends on the timing. Okay? We gotta know how to use what the fuck we got to use. Child, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. You always gonna be watched. You always gonna be judged. You always gonna be put in a motherfucking bubble. No matter where you go, no matter what you do. You know how many times a motherfucker said, "Oh, Shree is a minion because I decided that I wanted to go here, and stay there and chill with these people and all this other shit." Oh no, Shree, you a minion? Okay, bitch. Is my name Queen Minion? Hey, happy birthday, granddaughter. G5's granddaughter. You have a wonderful day. G5, you enjoy your granddaughter's birthday. If there's anything I agree with in this motherfucker, it's go live your real life with your real life motherfucking soul. And Dee Dee, that's karma. Okay? That's karma. And if there's if a motherfucker was supposed to go from godhood to humanhood and I was to worship their ass, it would not be Jesus. Okay? It would be karma. Do you understand me? It would be fucking karma. Okay? I believe in karma. If I could worship karma without the Most High being upset because of these 10 Commandments, what the fuck he talking about? I worship karma. If there was a picture of karma that I could put on my motherfucking wall, I'd put it up there and pray every fucking day to the motherfucker. You feel me? To karma, bitch. To karma. Nothing more, nothing less. You hear me? So when certain people get mad at other motherfuckers, Shree, why you don't believe? Why you believe? What? It don't matter whether I believe or not. It don't matter whether this person is lying or not. You know why? Because karma gonna get them. If they lying, karma will get them. If they not lying, karma will show it. And it don't got to be right now. I don't got to be right about a motherfucking thing. I could be wrong and strong than a motherfucker. But karma gonna get there. Let me leave it to karma. No, I ain't gonna leave it to me. When I was a kid, I used to love being the vessel for karma. Ooh, I used to pray to the Lord. Can I please be the vessel for this person's karma right here? They deserve a proverbial head chopping off, Lord. Can I please be the vessel to chop their head off? Please. That's a lot of work right there. That's a lot of fucking energy, man. That's a lot of channeling right there. I don't need to be the vessel for karma all the motherfucking time. I don't. For what? Karma gotta say, now if karma chooses me to be a motherfucking vessel, it's all well and good. I will do what I got to do. But other than that, I'm not searching for it. I'm not down. Fuck all that. Too old for that shit. Too old now. I don't have that kind of, I want to use my energy for other things now. Let karma handle it for real, for real. And if I do end up being the vessel, I'm the vessel. Cool. I will be an unwilling and unwitting pawn to karma all day, every day. Okay? To karma. Not to you niggas. Not to you bitches. No. To karma. Okay? To karma. And something else came up too, with this whole mayor situation and all of this, right? One other situation came up with that shit that I really wanted to talk about for a hot minute. So the mayor mentioned the whole, or better yet, Ghetto mentioned the whole Lady La thing. The mayor and the homegirl Kimmy, they did the text messages back and forth with Lady La and died in it. Nah, 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 nah. And I was under the impression that when the mayor spoke to Lady La about it, he spoke to her when it happened. Okay, he didn't speak to her like recently when it was about to happen, just to cover his ass or nothing. Right? That's what I thought was going on. I was under that fucking impression right there. But at the same time, that's why I asked him. I said, "Yo, let me ask you a question. When Lady La and when you had that exchange with Kimmy on the text, was Lady La and Kimmy already beefing, or was they not beefing? What the fuck was it? Because if they was already beefing, what the fuck is the point of you telling Lady La that this bitch don't like her? She already know the bitch don't like her, and she don't like the bitch. Now, if you went and added some old extra shit, I don't like Lady La either, or throwing salt in the game, that's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. But remember, y'all, I think different. Because when I have conversations with folk and they be, I don't like what this person did. Okay, okay. I'm still rocking with them, though. I'm rocking with them, though. You shouldn't rock with them. Okay, I shouldn't, but I am. What's next? And I can go the other way too. I'm not rocking with that motherfucker ever. Well, I will. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Who am I to tell you what to do and what not to do? Who am I to tell you how to do and not what? I can give all the advice in the world. Are you gonna follow the bitch? No, you don't have to follow not a motherfucker thing I say. You know how many people out there in the world you give advice to, they don't follow that shit? They gonna do what the fuck they do anyway. And that's what I said about another motherfucker. I was like, come on, man. Hey,
Hey girl,
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm talking my shit, child. I'm about to get in trouble.
You are talking, you're preaching. I love this conversation.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yes. You saw what I typed in the chat. I've been lately, well, I've been sick for a couple of weeks and then I've been like hanging in the clouds because I'm always being watched. I'm always being judged if I'm in someone's chat because person A doesn't like person B, but I don't have a problem with either person A or person B. I don't like that. I donate to everybody's chat that I'm in. If I have a wrench, especially, I hate wrenches. I don't even want wrenches when they're taken away. Keep them because it's like an obligation that I have to send a donation. But yes, I am a work in progress. I always say that to the day I die. I learn things new every day here and in real life. Um, but I just don't like being watched. I'm watched right now. Somebody's recording me now. Somebody's watching me now. There's Angie on the panel. Um, and I don't like that about YouTube.
I get it. Because somebody going to be like, look, Angie on the panel with Shree Bad and blah, 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 and da, 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 and this, that, and the third.
I don't have a problem with you, Sheree. I don't have a problem with 99% of the people on this app. We're not going to always get along with everyone. And I understand that a lot of ugly things have been said, and you can't unring a bell with some. But with the majority of the people on here, I do not have a problem. But there's a lot of clicks. There are, just for example, I was listening to Kimmy and Peeper and last night, and I was in the clouds where I've been living in the clouds, and then someone um, timed someone out, and I'm like, oh, I still have a wrench here, so I went ahead and put his link and sent him a donation, and I'm like, oh my God, who saw me do that? So it's I just don't like that part of YouTube.
I feel you. I mean, I'm keeping real with you, Angie. I don't have no problem with you either. I got mad love for you. But there was a
Yeah,
certain point in time where I was like, yo, I don't understand why Angie is moving the way she moving. I don't get it,
yeah.
you know? But
If
that's
if
not to say I don't like Angie. Come on now. I still like Angie. Angie didn't do nothing to me. I'm just not gonna understand why she making certain movements, but that's for her.
Yeah. Well, if the situation is, being fed up or tired or whatever, if that's what you're talking about. But I basically try to stay to myself, try not to bother anyone. Um, I'm past certain things now, and I hope things stay behind me and don't continue to pop up. I hope I don't hear any flack because I'm up here with you. I never had a problem with you. Um, I guess if I'm going to stay on this app, this is what it is.
Exactly. Exactly. Somebody's always gonna have a problem with you, Angie. Even if you do the best things ever, even if you stay out of it, all this, all that, people gonna find a problem. I'm getting used to that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I don't want to be a perfect patty. Make me an imperfect patty. You want to call me this? You want to call me that? Go ahead, call me that. You know what I'm saying? I'm already in a group. How can I say this? I've always been in the 1% group. Not the 1% I'm better, but the 1% everybody feels this way, and I'm gonna be the one feeling that way. You
Right.
know, you
Right.
know, I've always been there. I've always been the loner. Like, okay, I'm gonna be a nomad today because ain't nobody gonna approve what the fuck I feel or say or do or whatever the fuck
Well,
it is.
I've always been that way too. I've never run with the clique. I never had a group of girls. Um, I don't jump on bandwagons because this group don't like that person. If that person's not done anything to me, I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. You have to do something to me. We have had to have some type of beef or something like that, which I really haven't had growing up until I came to this app, which is really ironic. My whole life has been
Yeah,
pretty
that is
decent
ironic.
until I came to this app. But because you said something in the beginning, you're going to get in trouble.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I
Yeah.
said, it's my money. I go where I want to go. I donate to who I want to go donate to.
And here's the thing, Angie. I'm not gonna say you wrong. You can definitely go where you want, donate to where you want, this and that and the third. Oh shit! Thank you. Okay, I just saw it. Thank you. But over here on these apps, it's a lot about intention. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Yo, Angie's a paymaster." No, I'm not gonna do that
No,
because
because
I know
I'm
that
not a
your intention is
paymaster.
different. Right.
No.
Your intentions are different. There's other motherfuckers out here. I sit there and be like, yo, they're a paymaster like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But they can still give the same reasoning as you. Well, I go where I want, donate to who I want. Yeah, you sure can.
I have one content creator that I do not. I used to have a wrench. I don't have a wrench in her chat, but I will sporadically donate to her. I choose not to have a wrench in her chat for my reasons, but I will send her a donation every now and then. Some of my wrenches have been taken, which is fine. And like I said, I didn't even know I had a wrenching peepers last night, but it is what it is in these YouTube streets. Being here 3 years, you think I've learned. I'm still learning. I have learned a lot, but I'm still learning.
Mhm. It's
And
always something to learn.
right, and I've noticed a lot of people have pulled back
Mhm.
from me, and that's fine. That's their choice. It doesn't
Yep.
bother me, but it is the way it is. Alliances and loyalties are there for certain people, and that's fine.
It is fine. And you know what? Uh, I think I'm gonna say a name here, and this is how Shree gets in trouble. I'm gonna say a name, and if I get in trouble with certain people for saying a name, fuck it, I'll claim that. Okay?
Hmm.
I'm not happy that you and RE do not get along. I'm not happy for that shit.
Well, I'm
I'm
not
not.
happy. I'm not happy about it either. But it was a long time coming, and I snapped because I got tired of it.
And for me, and please tell me if I'm wrong, Angie, because I've said it in chats and stuff before, and I never had a chance to really ask you about it because all the shit that has been going on. But I personally feel like you were moving based off of hurt. You know what I'm saying? After, because I know you have a lot of heart, you know, and you feel for people and you feel genuinely for fucking people. So when you feel betrayed by people, after you felt betrayed by certain people, it was like I said, scorched earth. So I was
Well,
like, I don't want Angie to move based off of hurt.
no, I wasn't moved off of hurt with her. I was moved off of I didn't understand the name calling all the time when I don't know. I didn't know why. I asked. I tried to talk, and that's what that came from. That wasn't hurt. That was under a misunderstanding. I don't know why.
Okay, okay, I get that. I get that. I'm gonna say that the reason why I felt it was hurt was because there was one situation that happened with somebody else,
Hmm.
um, and that kind of broke your spirit a little bit.
Yes,
You know what I'm talking about?
that
Right,
person was out of hurt because of the I feel betrayal and the
right,
conversations that we had, the promises that they made, and to come and find out so many different layers and layers and layers, that was out of hurt.
right. And I understood that, and it was like from me looking on the outside in, it was like a ripple effect. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's why I was like, I don't want Angie to move from hurt. You know what I'm saying? I don't, because
It has changed me. Like I said, I am. I don't want to say I'm cold, but never again will I get so invested. Which
no, I get that.
some people have told me in the past, not to get so invested, but I did because that's my heart. That's the way I
Mhm,
am. But I
mhm.
can't be invested in people on this app anymore like that because
And
of people that I really don't know these people, but YouTube friends or whatever we were, to give out suggestions and try to help. And then to come to find out the different layers, yeah, that did hit me.
right. And see, I understand, and that's what I understand. So it for me, it went from that situation to another situation, right? And with that other situation, I I was kind of in the midst of that because I was one of the people that felt differently from everybody else in this other situation.
Right,
And that situation led to all kind of blow-ups that in my eyes didn't make no motherfucking sense,
right.
you know? And I have lost cool peoples because of that. You know,
I
I
understand. Well, I have
and
too.
right. And for me, it had to get to a place of, okay, why are these people upset with me, and why am I going to be upset with these people? Is it a direct thing? Like, did Angie do something to me directly? No,
No,
she didn't. She
no.
didn't do shit to me directly. Are you crazy? What the fuck?
Maybe,
It's a
maybe.
whole other scenario.
Yeah, I don't know why they would do that because of me. For you, you didn't do anything.
No, and in this case, I'm using you as an example. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, Angie didn't do nothing to me. Why am I be mad at Angie for some other motherfucker? But at the same time, that was happening to certain people in my eyes. Like I said, I ain't no perfect motherfucker. I could be wrong as fuck. And individually, everybody could feel different. But when it came to a certain person, I was like, damn, all these people are mad at her because of something somebody else did or didn't do.
Yeah, and when you think about it, like I always say, I came to this app for shits and giggles. It ain't been no shits and giggles around here, and the way that things have happened, this is just too intense and too invested to be on an
Yeah.
app. Yes.
And a motherfucker will lead you to looking like a demon, especially if you're not a demon. You know, if you're not on that type of time. And that's what I
Well,
was noticing with certain things. Not you particular, you know what I'm saying, but just
well,
in general.
I will admit when I snapped, I was on demon time, and it takes a lot for me to snap like I did, and that did put me on demon time. I can't tell you last time I did something like that 20 years ago. I don't
Mhm.
snap. I don't snap. It takes a lot for me to snap, and it puts me on that demon time. Am I going to apologize for it? No. I can't unring a bell. No, I'm not trying to unring a bell. It is going to
Mhm.
be the way it is. I'm not going to be liked by everybody on here, and I never expected to.
Right. It's a fact. And then at the same time, I can sit here and be like, yo, I'm kind of mad that, you and RE don't get along right now, but I'm not going to be here. Can y'all try to make up? And nah, fuck all that.
No, that's fine. That's
Fuck
fine.
all that. I'm not asking that.
I think she and I are where we need to be.
And I'm not gonna step myself into that shit and people like, oh shit, you wrong. Why you not trying to make them friends again? For what?
No, no, no. You're good. She and I are where we need to be.
That's why I say I'm a different motherfucker. I would love for y'all to be cool, but if niggas ain't cool, niggas ain't cool. What?
Right, right. I mean,
Angie, do you got food on your plate? Do you got food on your table? And you living good in real life? Yes.
real, really good. And Cherie, you can understand a little bit. I heard you say someone that's an alphabet man. It's just certain people that it's just going to be the way it is.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to learn to be a person to let people figure shit out for themselves.
Hmm.
All right. And one time, I forgot whose chat I was in. Man, I could name a name, and it could have been them, and it could not have been them. But they was talking about, this broad that I don't really like to talk about at all. And I was talking my talk in the chat, whatever, and somebody else was like, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna listen to what you say just because you say it." I don't want you to. I don't give a fuck how you feel about what the fuck I say.
Yeah,
Learn for yourself. What the fuck I
yeah.
got to prove to you about this motherfucker for? If you see that they a demon, they a demon. If you don't see it, you don't see it. What the fuck they got to do with me? Nothing. But the
Right.
most ironic part about it was that after a while, they started talking about the demon tendencies too. What that mean for me? A fucking
Say it.
victory? No.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Hmm. Hey, Reef.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, my earpiece is messing up.
No, it's alright. Cause you sound great. So.
Okay.
I'm not here to try to sway nobody to a certain way. You know what I mean? That's not my job. That's not my purpose. If that's what you think elders are supposed to do, I'm not a fucking elder. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I'm not here to change your mind about none of this shit. Like, I can sit here and talk about yoga. I used to tell Fundi Fee all the time. I talk about yoga because I want to talk about yoga. I'm not trying to get all of y'all to do the motherfucking shit for what?
Right.
If you see certain benefits in yoga and you want to do it, you do it. If you don't see no benefit, don't fucking do it. How is that gonna change me as a motherfucking person?
Not anyway.
None. All I can do is if Angie was to say, yo, Street, I like yoga. It's certain aspects that I might show Angie. Here you go, here's something for you, here's something for you. I might put you in the right direction. But it's not my job to run Angie motherfucking life. Do this, do that, dum, dum, dum. The fuck out of here.
Right.
You gotta move like this, you gotta move like that. Sure, I can give certain suggestions. I can be like, well, Angie, you seem like a person that don't move. How the fuck you moving?
No, you're right. You're
And
absolutely right.
and that's why, I made a comment about the homegirl, and I, found out from the other motherfucker she had a response, or whatever. But I was like, yo, homegirl, you done did the fucked up thing already. What I'm supposed to do? Tell you you're wrong? What is that gonna do? You did it already. You already know that it's right or it's wrong. It's either you gonna give a fuck or you ain't gonna give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. What are we talking about?
Right.
What are you mad for? Ain't you grown? Didn't you make your decision already? I don't have
Mm-hmm.
to. I don't have to tell you what's right or what's wrong. Your heart will know what the fuck it is. You can guilt your motherfucking self. I can hurt myself more than you can hurt me.
Right.
I'm my own worst critic. I can sit here and say I can type in the chat, Angie's moving different from what the fuck I'm used to, and I'm not understanding why she moving like that. That's as much as I could do.
Right.
Does that mean, oh, I hate Angie? No, I never said Angie's a bitch. I never said I hate Angie. None of that shit. I just said I don't understand why she moving like this because I don't see her pattern or her cycle being like that. I could be wrong. So fuck.
These streets sometimes change a person, and I let it affect me in a way that it shouldn't have.
Hmm.
I'm not proud of, but but we're here today. So
Exactly. And you know what? I respect you even more because you can say that. And you don't need to tell me that just for the sake of telling motherfucking me.
no, that's the way I am. I will admit my rights. I admit my wrongs. I admit my faults. I admit, how I feel. I'm never going to not take accountability or responsibility for anything. If I fuck up, I fuck up. I tell you.
And a lot of people don't understand that because I can still respect you, Angie, even if you said, you know what, Street, I fucked up, and guess what? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna live with that shit.
Mm. Well, I'm not going to be totally, I can't be totally the only one that has fucked up in a certain situation. But like I said, took things as long as I could, and I did
Right.
snap. Some ugly words did come out of my mouth that I'm not proud of, the words that came out of my mouth, because, again, I don't run like that. I don't roll like that. I don't say
Hmm.
things like that. It's been years, years, years since I have done anything like that before. But
Right.
you can be pushed so much.
It's a fact.
So
And then you learn that, okay, I'm gonna feel how I feel. I can only control me. I can't
right,
control what other motherfuckers feel, what they want to
exactly,
do, how they want to do it. All I can really do is step to the side, whether I agree or
exactly,
not.
exactly. Everybody has their opinions. Like I said to someone recently, You can have your opinion about the situation. That's fine, but don't overshadow let it overshadow your personal opinions, especially if I haven't done anything to you.
Facts. I'm with that. And you know that's why when I was talking about a certain person, I was like, yo, there's people on your page that's really there for you. I'm not gonna say they not, but then there's other motherfuckers that they not there for you. They just did because of the opportunity that's presenting itself.
Right,
And you're gonna see it or you're not gonna see it. And that's on
right,
you. That ain't on me. I can't stress myself for shit that you want to do or don't want to do. How you want to move or
right,
you don't want to move. Because
right.
sometimes you gotta let people play with their food.
Yeah, that's true, Sheree. That is true.
And sometimes there's a story to tell, but it's not always my story to tell.
No, it's not. It's my story, and I've told it too many times, and I'm tired of telling it. So I'm done.
And see, I'm not mad at that either. Why would I be mad at that? Because I operate like that. I tell people all the time, people like, oh, you don't like XYZ, why not? You know, I got videos on that shit, right? Them videos is 3 years old. You don't want to scroll back?
Mm.
What you want me to do? Want me to do explain it every 5 times? Fuck no. I said what I said then. Go look at that. Go look over there. And you come back to me.
No, I said I was done. I think it was in November, and I'm done with that. So
You know? Just I get it. I get it. I'm shit. And what can I say to that? We only gonna see it and believe it, and you know, because in this day and age with the YouTube, a lot of motherfuckers say a whole bunch of shit. How many people are actually doing what the fuck they say they gonna do?
not many.
There you go. And there's some things that I'm gonna do this. No, you don't need to do that at all. You don't even have to prove that.
Right,
For what?
right,
But then there's other motherfuckers. I'm gonna give the example of ghetto intellect. Cause like he's only the golden standard right now, but he's not the only one that has said this shit. I'm leaving YouTube. And you still
right.
here.
I never said I was gonna leave. I have said I was gonna take breaks. I said I was gonna take a break to next year, but I was kind
And
of
you
missing it, so I
have.
came. But I came back a little early. But I'm not really frequent in chats anymore, or panels too much. I stay in the clouds,
All
or
right,
I'll just
James.
stay away.
You know, and I get that shit. But if my thing is there's consistency all around. You feel me? You can be a
Okay.
consistent fuck up. You could be a consistent liar. You could be a consistent motherfucker that tells the truth. You could be consistent in all kinds of shit. But at least Angie, if you said, yo, I'm taking a break, you took a day break, you took a 2 day break, you calmed down this way, you calmed down that way, you know,
Yeah, I do
you
take.
accomplished something
I
to a
take
degree.
breaks. But one thing I'm not. I am not a liar. I see a lot of people on here that are, but I do not lie.
You know what, Angie? I am a liar. You know
Okay.
why? Because
Why?
I lied before. I lied at least once in my motherfucking life. Okay? I've lied to my mother before. I've lied to my father before. I've lied to the good Lord before. Right?
But when I was a child, of course, but when it came to life and work, I couldn't. I would get myself in trouble at work because I told the truth on myself and got myself in trouble. I'm not a liar.
Angie,
What?
Angie, can I tell you something about me?
What?
Do you know that for me, lying is boring?
Really?
Yeah, lying is boring. Let me tell you why, Angie. Because when I lie, everybody and their mother believes that shit. When I lie, if I tell the truth, nobody believes it. So it's better for me to tell the truth because I like secretly. I like to nigga. I told you mother, so you ain't believe me. Good. I like to prove people wrong on the low. So lying for me is boring. If I lie to you right now, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, she's telling the truth right now. I can lie my ass off. That's boring to me. If
Well,
I
see,
want some sparks and fun in my life, let me tell the truth and see what the fuck going on over here.
I don't know you like that in real life, but in real life, people know if I try to lie, my face tells it all. I have a face that I cannot lie.
People in my real life, motherfuckers know that I can lie. I just choose not to because I'd rather see you upset with me.
Hmm.
Like motherfuckers, like I can. Whew, you know when you work with customers, sometimes you have to lie, right? Because the customer is not always right.
Well,
Sometimes the customer is an idiot. I'm a
and
personal trainer. And a person can
right,
lie to me all motherfucking day and be like, yo, I drink mad water and you don't drink no fucking, you don't drink enough. Now I can lie and be like, that's okay. Nah. Or I can be like, bitch, don't
right.
lie to me,
Well,
nigga. The
well,
fuck?
the job I had, I really couldn't lie. That was that wasn't good to lie at my job. I couldn't lie, and when it came to working with people,
Can a lie become the truth?
can a lie become the
That would be
truth?
a question. That would be a question for the devil.
Um, if you believe it enough, I guess a lie can become the truth, but you really got to believe in that lie, the Quran. Uh,
Because I
yeah,
know people that have lied. They have made their lies into truth to the point where you could show them all the evidence that they're lying, and they will still believe it's the truth.
right.
Matrix, the whole movie The Matrix is based off of shit like that. Didn't Morpheus himself say, like, yo, certain people you'll plug out of the Matrix and they will fucking hurt you because they so caught up in that lie, it becomes their truth. Like,
But why would
it's a lot of,
why would you want to lie? Only times I can see someone lying when it comes to if they're stealing and you're talking to the police, you're gonna lie because you don't want to go to jail. I can see you lying. If you don't want to get that ass whooping when we were babies, I can see that lying. But as an adult,
hmm
I don't see where a lie is beneficial for anyone. I lie. Just tell
I can.
the truth is easier. The truth, well, I can't. I cannot remember the lies. I can remember the
I'm
truth.
gonna give you. I'm gonna give you an example in a second. Well, right now, um, domestic
Okay.
violence. Domestic violence.
Mm,
There's some women that
mm.
lie all the time,
And I dealt with
knowing
those
that.
women. You're right. They lied a lot.
Yeah, knowing full well that that man abused the fuck out of them. He probably just finished beating the shit out of them broads, and the police
Yeah.
come not because she called the cops on him, because the next door neighbor did.
The neighbors of the families, and I dealt with them. And I used to go to the homes, and you can see their faces bruised and black eyes, so you knew they were lying. Yes.
Right. And they still gonna lie, knowing it's the truth, knowing the truth is right there and they can be saved. But sometimes
Yes.
they're like, yo, even if I tell the truth, this man is still gonna come and fucking get me or whatever the case. So I might as well lie. You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
becomes
but
so convoluted.
it becomes so common, and they do, even though we are there. Well, I'm not working anymore, but we were there to help them to get out of that situation. But it became so conditional for them that that's what they lived
Yes.
through. That
hmm
yeah, the lie was the truth. So yeah,
Right.
the Quan for that, yeah, you're right. That can become the truth with domestic issues.
And I mean, I'm not putting that as a blanket statement everywhere. You know what I mean?
Right,
There's
right. But that's
always
just
an
one
exception.
point. Right, right.
That's why, Angie, I will sit here and be like, you know what, bitch? I am a liar because I have lied before. That don't mean I'm gonna lie now. That don't mean I want to lie. But I have lied before, so technically you could call me a liar because I have lied in the past. I'm a recovering alcoholic. You think I didn't lie when I was a motherfucking alcoholic?
Well, I deal with the present right now. When I lied, I was younger. Like I said, mama them. uh, getting in trouble as a kid, and
Mm-hmm.
at like I said, at work. When people would say, "Why did you just tell them A, B, and C?" I said, "Because I lied. I was wrong. Why would I lie?" So I used to get in trouble. I would get the suspension from work,
Mm-hmm.
and all I had to do was lie, but I couldn't live with that.
Facts. I get that. You know what I'm saying? Because as you get older, you realize whether you lie, you tell the truth, you won't get in trouble any motherfucking way. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Some people will say that silence is a lie.
Right.
You know? Why? Motherfuckers will call me a liar on YouTube. Why are you a liar on YouTube Street? What did I say that was a lie? I said nothing. I was silent on an issue, but I'm still a liar because I said nothing.
And I do have a conscience. When I have tried to lie, I couldn't sleep. I can't sleep. I can't function.
See? I mean, I've lied to my spouse before. My
Mm,
significant other. I've lied to him before. He's lied to me before. But like you said, we have a conscience and we grew into a certain respect. So now it don't make sense to lie.
no, just
It
tell the
don't.
truth.
Right.
And in my relationships, when it was dating, I always opened up with, "I'm telling a lie, A, B, and C, what we're going to do." And when A, B, and C was done and they lied and I was gone, and they would say, "I never met someone that was so honest as you. You told me not to lie, just tell the truth. If you want to fuck
Mhm.
around with other women, tell me." It give me
Mhm.
the opportunity to say, "Okay, well, we can work this out." But when you lie, you got to go.
Yep. Because the truth or a lie or the choices between that actually has to do with free will.
Right,
You could choose to lie, you could choose to tell the truth. The consequences might be the same, but the issue really is free will. Because
right,
Angie, if I tell you the truth, now you have a choice to do certain things, and it's
right,
on a more fair playing field as opposed to me lying to you, manipulating you in a certain way, or cajoling you, or coaxing you, and hey, see Wilson, in a certain way. It's a difference there,
right.
you
So you
know.
you forced me into something because you didn't believe my truth when I was telling you the truth. Just don't
Or
lie.
you knew that I wouldn't believe your truth.
Right,
Because I get that a lot. A lot of people don't talk to me in real life because they know that I'm going to ask them certain questions or I'm going to say certain things that they're going to be like, oh, you're not on my side. Who the fuck said I'm not on your side? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you right in certain things and not tell you that you wrong, that I'm not going to sit, even if I sit here and say, Angie, you right with this and that and the third. I will be wrong if I don't say, Angie, you wrong with this and that too.
right. And I want you to tell me that.
But how many people can handle that?
The truth or a lie?
Both.
Well, I would rather the truth, but I mean, if it's a lie, eventually it's going to come out and I'm going to be upset.
Hmm. It's a fact. And some people feel more comfortable with the lies. Like, okay, I'm going to give an example on the YouTube. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm stepping out my crib real quick, so if it sounds weird.
It's
All
okay.
these, um, all these 1 minute, we not fucking, and then the next minute, we fucking.
Yeah,
Hey, lie to me about y'all fucking. You can lie to me and tell me y'all not fucking all day. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to hear whether y'all fucking or not. But then when I hear otherwise, I could get mad. Oh, you lied to me. But should I really give a fuck about your poom and peen issues? Or maybe I should be
no.
more comfortable with you lying to me at first, not even telling me that y'all was fucking.
I'd rather you not tell me anything.
Thank you. So the real question is silence a lie or is it the truth?
If it's gonna benefit me in some kind of way, Angie, don't walk down that way because you're gonna drown or you're gonna fall in a hole. I'd rather you tell me. Don't withhold the information because that's sort of a lie because you knew I was gonna drown, you knew I was gonna fall. Then tell me that kind of situation. But something about somebody's fucking around, I don't need to know that.
Okay, so Angie, what about them? What about those scenarios when I do tell you? I don't tell you straight off. Like I don't be like, "Yo, Angie, you gonna be an idiot for doing that." But I do say certain things. You don't pick up on it, and I leave it alone. I leave it silent for you to learn for yourself. Did I lie to you?
You're kind of messed up. Say that again, please.
Okay, hold on a second, cause I'm in
It's
like,
an echo.
yeah, it's an echo. So hold on. I'm going down some stairs right now. Hold on. Am I still echoing? I only got a couple more flights to go. I'm almost done. Hold on. I think I'm still echoing.
Just a little.
Yeah, I got one more flight to go and then I should be good. Hold on. Okay. So I think I'm much better now. Hold on. I'm in a dead
Okay, so
spot. Hold on.
okay.
Okay, can y'all hear me better now?
Go ahead and ask questions. I'll let you know.
Okay, so what I was saying is that now everybody is not always brutally honest, right? Some people might say something to you, not come out like, yo, you're an idiot, you're da 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 da, this is wrong, blah blah blah. They might say a certain thing to you and you react a certain way, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. I ain't gonna say no more, right? And then you find out what it is, and then you be like, well, you lied because you didn't tell me, blah blah blah. And it's like, yeah, I did try to tell you, but you
No,
ain't
I
listening.
call that a hard head makes a soft ass.
Okay, because some people can still see that as you withholding information, you
And I took
lying. No, I just decided to keep silent because it don't make no sense to tell you.
right because that's a hard head.
Facts. And one thing I can say about people as they get older, wisdom is supposed to come with knowing when to be silent. Because for me, silence is not just silence for me is protection for me. You know,
Silence
if
is
silence for
silence
me
is
and I'm
gold.
scared.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was about to say for me, silence don't mean I'm scared. Silence sometimes means I don't want to be bothered. I want to save my energy. I want to protect my energy.
Right.
Fuck, I'm
Well,
gonna speak for and I know what it is.
silence is golden. A lot of times I do have my mouth is slick. I do admit that. Um, that's a fault of mine because I am imperfect. But silence is golden. I have sat sometimes and just sit back and watched. I have been told just watch and see what happens.
Mhm.
I have been brutally honest where it has hurt people's feelings, where I cannot lie on this app because it's going to hurt somebody's feelings. So I resort to, I'll just shut up.
Mhm. Yep. Reef, you know what? I get that. And why I get that, what you're saying, is because I go through depression, you know? I go through depression a lot. So it'll be a lot of times where I will lie to people. They be like, "Oh, how you doing? How you feeling?" I'll be like, "Yo, I'm fine," because I don't want to put that on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put that energy on you. It's bad enough I feel the way that I'm feeling. I don't want to move that over to you too. Misery don't love company all the time.
All right. Can I
You
answer
know?
that? Can I answer that question also? What is
Of
the name?
course you can.
Reef.
That's
I
Reef.
think Reef. I think in the morning when people say, "I'm fine," I think it's just a courtesy. I think sometimes people really don't want to know how you're doing. It's just like, "Hello, how you doing?" It kind of comes out together. But really, to sit down and say, "Oh, child, my leg hurt, my back hurt, my mama's sick, my dad is sick, my car broke." Who wants to hear all of that? We all have our stuff.
Yep.
So to say I'm fine is somewhat of a lie, yes, but it's to not burden you with your, because you have your own. What does Daquan go back? He says with silence, what? With
With
silence you can
silence, you can
deserve.
deserve everything.
That's absolutely true, Daquan.
But you can't stay silent for too long all the time, especially on this app.
Depending on what you're being silent about, it was depending what the issue is. If it's not really big, you can. If it's small, you can keep it to yourself. If it's very big and you have nothing to do with it, you don't have to say something to everything. You don't have. You can have an opinion, but sometimes you don't have to say anything because of what you're observing. Is it going to help anything with you if you say something? Or is it going to be people look at you and say you're just you're jumping out of the window for nothing, or you're putting your 2 cents in where it doesn't belong?
Yep. Yep. And sometimes, even anticipating how other people move, you can still be seen as a liar or whatever the case may be. Because sometimes there's things that's not your story to tell. The fuck?
Right, right,
Like right now, like me and Angie, we could talk about all your day. That's not my story to tell. That's not my story to explain. So for me to try to explain how all you feel, what she wants, da, 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 no, that's stupid. For me to try to explain how this person or that person feel, no, that's stupid. I can make my observation, and that can be as truthful as I can be. How I feel about it. Everything else might be a lie, not because I'm a liar, but because what I'm observing might not be the full. It might not be the fullness. You know what I mean? So sometimes we lie out of ignorance. Is that super horrible? Like if I'm just walking down the street and I see two people arguing and I don't know what the fuck they arguing for, and I'll be like, okay, and I hear one person say one thing to another, I'll be like, well, that was wrong. Why would you say that? You know what I mean? I don't know the full story, but if I go by
right,
what I seen, I could be seen as a liar too, because I don't know the full shit.
right. It's best to stay out of it.
But then damned if you do and damned if you don't, Angie. I think
You're
this is the
right.
plight of the so-called elders.
Yep.
And we not all elders, but when you hit a certain age, motherfuckers expect certain things out of you. Your grandma is more silent than the fuck you think. Well,
Not
maybe not a lot of people's
my
grandma.
grandma. My grandma wasn't.
Let me tell y'all something. My grandma knew who to be silent to. My grandmother knew who to talk to. I used to call my grandma secret squirrel. But if I asked my father, he'd be like, nah, that bitch ain't no secret squirrel. She tell me all kind of shit. Okay? Because he was the person to talk to about it, not me. I was a child. She ain't got to tell me every motherfucking thing.
Hmm.
Because I wasn't going to understand it no way.
Thank you, Purple, for the kind statement. She says, I am usually the voice of reason. I try to be the voice of reason. I've always been the voice of reason. 23 years at the last job I was at. Before that, working 2 jobs and going to college, I was always the voice of reason. Um, I try to incorporate that here, but people ain't trying to hear it a lot of times on this app. Reef says, but I get Angie. When I lie big lies, I always get busted or some not so good happen. So it's better to tell the truth along with telling the truth becomes the norm. Yes, Reef.
And then there's that matter of timing too. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Mm-hmm.
matter of timing because I might keep something. I might hold the truth for now, and then later on be like, "Yeah, I knew this truth," and then I can still be viewed as a liar. Well, why you ain't say it before? The fuck?
Yeah, yeah. I totally understand that.
If I said it before, I look like a snitch. If I said it before, I look like an instigator.
Well, I had a girlfriend years ago, and I knew her man was doing a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I saw him with my eyes, and I did not say anything. And that part of me felt bad because I'm like, this guy's lying to her. He's dogging her out. So you know this. You know the end of the story. I went to
Mm-hmm.
her and I told her, and who was the liar, and who did she run out, and who did she turn against me?
Facts. Shit, I've been in them situations, Angie, where I would tell the dude you fucking wrong and go tell that woman the truth. I ain't telling her shit. You tell her because you in the relationship with her and you know you fucked up. That motherfucker ain't gonna do that and manipulate the shit, and then I look like the fucking liar and all this extra shit.
And then they're back together.
Right. So what? Huh?
Exactly.
You know, sometimes people lie just to, be like, man, I don't even want to be bothered with this shit. I don't know nothing. I'm out. Don't bother me with this shit.
Exactly.
Cause I know ain't nothing good gonna come out this motherfucker. Okay? Like, come on now. That's so Angie, I agree with you. I'm with you. I'm not trying to be a liar now. I don't see the purpose of it now, but at the same time, people's perceptions, how they feel, they gonna feel whatever the fuck they wanna feel about me, whether my intentions is good or not.
Right.
Whether I got the right justification or not. So as I get older, it's not even about am I a liar or not, it's do I gotta prove myself? No.
Also, Cherie, I think a lot of things I've learned on this app, and if people are listening, if I'm wrong, you can come up here and tell me. But what I've learned and what I've seen, people seem to need, if it's YouTube friends or if it's friends, you seem to need a friend. So you tend to go to a place or go to something or someone when you know it's not the truth because you want to be in that clique or you want to be
Mm-hmm.
friends. Well, when it comes to me, what you all have to understand, I am a loner by choice. I was an only child for over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I live alone by choice. By choice. I love it. So I'm not a person that's out here seeking clicks. I'm not seeking friendships. I'm not seeking anything like that. I have maybe a handful, maybe not even a handful of people on this app that I will say, I have at least, I can tell you, 2 people on here have those 3 people have my real phone number in this entire app. I trust them with my number. If anything happens in the long run, we'll see how we'll work it out then. But I trust 3 people here. But I'm not one to always want to flock because everybody's to the left or everybody's to the right just because.
And that's good to know. Whether they gonna believe it, that's a whole other thing. Does it matter if they believe it, Angie? That's the real question. Does it
It
matter
doesn't.
to you if
No,
they believe
it doesn't matter because that is the truth. That is the absolute truth.
it? And I'd rather show you than tell you.
Yep, I'm that type too. I'd rather show you than tell you.
Hey, James.
Who is
Welcome
that?
back.
James Layton.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, James.
You know, and I'll tell you straight up, if I reach out to you and be like, yo, how you feeling today? That's a genuine ass shit.
Yeah, I would say I will believe you, and I will answer you appropriately or accurately. I'm sorry, the word should be accurately.
Yeah. Okay. Now Reese says, I also believe with the truth comes luck. Mm. Would you
Yeah.
call it luck? Or would you call it
Mm,
good karma?
ah.
Because the truth, remember, karma moves at its own time and pace and
Yes.
space. So even if you tell the truth, it might seem as if badness comes to you, right? At first.
Mm-hmm.
Karma might come and hit you with the goodness later. Might not hit you right away. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you tell the truth, you still looked at as the bad guy or whatever the fuck and blah, blah, blah. Domestic violence, we already mentioned that to be an example. You doing the
Yeah.
right thing and they get back together and none of them are fucking with you now because you did the right thing or you spoke the truth or whatever the fuck, you know?
I think what he means is like if you're totally honest all the time and you're truthful, you have a lucky life. Or if you believe in the lottery, good things will happen to you. Good, you have good health. Your car won't. You have a long life with your car. You have long life with your relationship. You go to
Hmm.
the dollar scratch off and you may win $1,000. I think that's what he means if you're always truthful and you have good luck.
Okay, I get that. That I can understand, you know? I
Hmm.
play with words a whole lot, so I appreciate when people could explain certain verbiage to me. Because I can see a word to mean it means one thing to me, and you can see the same word and it means something totally different. Okay,
Hmm.
this is the type of shit that I like to build. You know what I'm saying?
I do
This is
too,
the type of
Cherie.
shit.
And
This is good content to
you've
be built.
always been like that with me.
I appreciate you saying that because I'm not always like that with everybody.
Well, I feel kind of special. Okay.
All right.
Oh,
The
it
fuck?
keeps falling out. Is it? Can
Oh
you
yeah,
hear me?
now
Oh, there it is.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
and you know, with people that I genuinely like, I'm gonna treat you way different than people I don't like or people I respect. Let me say it like that, cause fuck alike. Cause there's people out there that I don't like, but I might respect their gangster. You know what I'm saying? So even
Hmm.
them I'll treat different.
Hmm.
So, you know, I don't try to, and I'm not saying you do, Angie, you don't, but I don't try to generalize certain things no more.
Yeah.
Because when you generalize certain things, it becomes a problem because then it's a person like, well, that's not me. Because I used to take everything personally, you know what I'm saying? And you can talk about the sky is blue and I'll take it personal to me.
Mm.
So, you know, I had to learn it's either I'm going to detach from that or I'm just going to try to be not as general as you know what I mean?
Right.
We could talk about that one out of a million. We could talk about that two out of 1,000. And it's okay. And then we could put all of them to the side and be like, what's the real issue here?
Right.
You know, when I came on here to this YouTube, I came on here um not to network with people, but to learn how to heal socially.
No, that's pretty deep because I came on here just to laugh.
Okay.
So the yours is real deep.
Mhm.
I can appreciate that.
And I say that because in my yoga practice, a lot of things happened to me personally,
Hmm.
and I had to withdraw.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
So I knew that not only in real life, but maybe coming on YouTube because I was going to use that as a business type of thing. I had to get myself socially together, or there were certain aspects of me that I had to get together and heal on. And I can be lucky enough to say that I did that to
Hmm.
a certain extent because I ain't perfect. I fall back sometimes.
Yes, same here. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect at all. I don't want y'all to be perfect. I don't need y'all to be perfect. I don't even need to know y'all real motherfucking names. How about that?
Well, Angie is my name.
See? And that's cool. Motherfuckers have said my real name on here. The fuck? I don't give a damn.
Hmm.
Because my real life folk don't really call me by my real name.
Hmm.
I have many names in real life. I'm gonna give y'all a dope ass story that's realer than a motherfucker. Okay?
Okay.
I worked at a yoga studio for many, many years. And I was given a name, right? Vitavi. And many people called me by that name.
What was the name? I'm sorry.
Vitavi.
Vitamin.
Vitavi.
Okay.
It's one of the names of Kali. She's a
Hmm.
very fierce goddess. She's considered the tough love goddess. She's the type of mama that will eat her kids if they fucking up too
Mm.
much. Okay?
Hmm.
Tough love. She's the one that'll kick your ass and be like, get up and do what the fuck you need to do now. You fucked up? Okay, do what you need to do. And people have called me by that name for years, decades. And I recently, I told y'all I started working a lot again. And at one of my jobs, I work with somebody that used to work at the yoga spot. They call me by my real name. You know how much of a ease that is?
Hmm.
And me and this person laugh because for decades we've called each other by Sanskrit names. And now we can sit here and call each other the fucking real name.
Hmm.
What's up? What's up, B?
Hmm.
What's up? What's up, yo? Like, oh shit, that shit is powerful in itself, you know? But at the same time, it's only a name.
Right.
What the name mean? That person know me, I know them. And now because of that, we know how to deal with one another. The most ironic shit about this is that when me and that person knew each other in yoga, we didn't get along for shit.
Mm.
When they knew me as Vitavi and I knew them as what the what, we did not get along for nothing. Now we get
Hmm.
along. But it's not because we call each other by our given names that our mama gave us. It's because we know each other by now. We know what to avoid. We know, how to deal with each other. We know what levels to speak on and not to speak on. And it's a wonderful world.
That's good. Okay. Okay.
I know what can drive that motherfucker to make me be like, fuck that person. You know what I'm saying? And they know the same with me. So we just don't go there. Now it's some other shit. Now it's like, yo, what's up? You good? Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Go about the business. And that's wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Half the people at my jobs, I don't know all their names. I
Right.
know who I'm cool with though, and I know who I'm not cool with. Shit, I was always a person, Angie. I make up names for motherfuckers. I call you a certain name for 20 years, and they be like, you know, that's not my name, right? That's not your name? Oh, shit. Why you let me call you that?
They probably said they forgot. They just got tired of telling you their real name. You got.
Listen, I had one dude in my neighborhood for like 15 years. I was calling that motherfucker Mike. I was like, yo, Mike, yo, I would talk to people. I'd be like, yo, you seen Mike? They be like, which Mike? Mike, this Mike. They be like, Mike, who that? Nah, you know who that motherfucker, that's Mike. And then one day I see the motherfucker, I be like, yo, what's up, Mike? They be like, yo, my name ain't Mike. I be like, well, why you let me call you Mike then? Because, you know, it sounds cute when you say it. And you was the only one saying it, so fuck it, we just gonna let you say it. I was like,
What
well,
was his
goddamn,
What was his name, Cherie?
fucking Peter. He looked like a Mike to me. Shit. Your mama should have named you Mike.
Mike Peter.
Okay. Ain't no Mike nowhere in his name, nothing with the family, none of that shit. Peter, some other shit. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Your name, Mike. I.W. Mike. Let me get the sword like the Queen of fucking England. And I knight you, Mike. Sir Mike. Okay? Even to this day, I know his name is Peter. I still call him Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And he just be chuckling like, yo, what up? Okay. The fuck? I got motherfuckers that they gave me names. They call me that shit to this day. All
Mm-hmm.
right? And what the fuck I'm gonna do? Get mad? Fuck it.
No.
And it is crazy names. That's why when motherfuckers say shit on here, they be like, oh, you got this, you that. Okay. I done heard words from better people. Sound funnier too. It's not the name. It's not what they call you or even what you answer to. It's how you feeling. It's who you are. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's who you are at the end of
Right.
the day.
Right.
You can will yourself into believing that you're a certain type of thing. You know, I can sit here all day and be like, yo, I'm the worst person ever. I ain't shit. Nobody's like me. This, that, the third. I'm ugly. I'm this. I'm that. Yo, well, fuck it. If you know it's different, it's different.
Right.
And if somebody in the real people are gonna see that shit,
Yeah.
the real people have to see it. They're gonna see the real you one way or another. Some people can't. Some people just got them abilities, and some people are gonna see what they want to see.
That's true.
And what am I going to do? Try to control everybody?
Nope. You can
I
only
got enough
control
problems trying to control Angie. I got enough problems trying to control me.
yourself. You knew I was about to say.
That's hard
What
enough.
exactly? Well, Miss Cherie, this has been an awesome conversation with you. I knew it was gonna do. I knew it was gonna go this way, but I don't want to leave yet. If there's anyone down there want to ask me anything, please do. 'Cause I probably won't do this anymore.
Man, fuck that.
I mean, no, because I appreciate Quan coming up with a couple things, Reed coming up.
If you come back on a panel and yak, you gonna come back on a panel and yak.
Because my panel days, I really don't want to do this anymore. I just want to change some things about myself. Again, I don't want wrenches. I want maybe like I have 3 that I do want. The rest of the 10, I really don't care. Um, I just would like to go where I want to go, chat where I want to chat, and not be watched and judged. Especially if I'm not engaged in a conversation about the person. If in certain chats there will be conversations that are like, wow, okay, I don't want to sit through this because I don't agree with that what they're talking about that person. I will leave. But if it's something that's just, just an ordinary conversation, I don't think I should be judged because I'm in that person's chat because so and so doesn't like that person.
Good point.
Even with the mod sticks, I don't sit there and criticize. The person could be going off on whatever, the CC. My job is to drop a link, put a Cash App, and hit the like. I never sat there and gave an opinion. No CC would tell you that. I didn't do that.
I'm a fucked up.
But you said fuck them.
No, I said I give opinions. I'm a fucked up mod.
Oh no, I'm not a mod like that. No.
Shit. I be cutting up in Lady Lot chat. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta be a better moderator, y'all.
No, that's the way a lot of other people do too. That's just my style. I told you I'm different.
I will say this: I don't time people out because I don't like them.
That part I agree with that. I don't like when I see people timing people out just because they have a personal issue with them. That's not fair.
Yeah. That's not me. If I see that you say something real fragrant and fucked up, you doxing or some kind of shit like this, yeah, I might time you. I might block you. Or if the person say, "Yo, get that rid of that motherfucker," okay, cool. But other than that, nah. Yeah,
Right.
no,
Right. If it's something that the person and myself, I'm not gonna time them out in someone else's chat. That's not right.
Right. That's one thing I know I don't do. I
Right.
ain't gonna do that shit. That's waste of energy. Only time I do that if it's like a butt dial and it's an accident or something. That's why I be like, yo, who timed me? Oh, it was an accident? Oh, okay. I can't be mad at you if it was an accident. Them shit happen. But, purposely and all that. Hey. Because more than likely, if I don't like you, I block your ass anyway. So I really won't be able to see you.
Yeah, that's what I always tell people, just to block them. Just to block them and you won't even see them. You must not have to work today, Cherie.
Oh, no, today's my day off.
Okay. You got any appointments today? That appointment?
Man, I had that last night.
Okay.
So I expect another one today. That's right.
Okay.
Yes, child. Yes. That is still in effect. Okay. It's still in effect. Shoot, you can stay on as long as you want. If you want to jump back down, it's okay. Because I'm gonna talk about, talk about him too.
I'm just gonna scroll through real quick and see.
Okay, because I'm sure somebody else is on by now, and I ain't talking about what people expect me to talk about.
No, everybody's been good. I thank y'all for listening to me. If you agree with me or not, that is your opinion. That's your option. But thanks, Cherie, for having me up here.
Anytime. I appreciate it, huh? Thank you for coming.
All right. Take care.
All right, peace. Y'all, it's funny because I talked to my man about this shit here. And not exactly like what y'all do. I will talk to him about certain things y'all do as fucking joke and shit. Like, this don't make no goddamn sense. But when it comes to me being on here, he and I have had conversations about it and what that means. What can happen, and the consequences and all this shit. And we've established that as long as I communicate with him openly and honestly, because for me, I've come to realize that honesty is an intention. You know what I'm saying? The truth is the truth, but honesty is an intention, it's an action. You can be open, and you can be open for certain reasons that are not very honest. You know what I'm saying? You can tell somebody the truth as a way of weaponizing it to hurt somebody else. Those things are possible and everything. So honesty is really an intention. Being open is a choice. So Why is he here? I can't see him. Yes, follow me. I got my wall, bitch. I can't see that nigga. So thank God. Anyway, the honesty is a fucking intention. Openness is a choice. So he and I, we tend to have this open and honest communication, especially when it comes to this YouTube here. All right. I don't know. Yay, Dee, glad you still listen. I have no clue. 504, maybe Shaq. But yeah, and I try to be. I don't even want to say I try to be open and honest on YouTube. Fuck that, I really don't. Okay, I try to be honest. I don't try to be very open on here. All right, but I understand how honesty can be used. Okay, and a lot of people don't. The 48 laws of power have not taught me certain things. Neither has yoga taught me certain things about honesty. If you want to understand how I feel about a lot of shit, you should watch what is it? Interview with the devil, or Conversation with the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Okay, go listen to that. It's a book. It's on YouTube as an audio book. Listen to it. The concept is about drifting. Okay, and what drifting is, what it's about, how it's used to keep people in a certain space and in a certain place, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, verbally, socially, all that. And when you learn about drifting, you learn how to make certain choices. You learn how to understand the choices that you make, whether they're good or bad, whether it makes sense or not. I don't use drifting as a tool to move forward. That's not who I am. Damn, my battery's dying. Fuck, 8%. But I do know how to use honesty in a certain way. I will always give it as a choice, but you have to do certain things for it. Ha ha ha. And that's where the openness comes in, or the lack thereof. So with that being said, move how you move. I no longer give a fuck on why people move the way they do. And if you want to ask me why I do give a fuck about certain things and certain people and certain whatever, ask. Look, I might, I might to tell you. Me saying none of your business or I don't want to tell you, that's honest too. Shit. Anyway, let me get the fuck out of here. No, I'm not. See. I'm telling y'all I'm going to get the fuck out of here. And I just get a text message like, right, you too busy for me because you must be on YouTube. Oh, shit. All right. This is love. Okay? This is love. ESP2. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.